Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Monday, my friends. Sorry, I got weird stuff happening with Twitch and, not Twitch, sorry, YouTube and OBS. It's being really weird this morning. It was saying no connection. It was being weird. I don't know what the hell was happening, but hello everybody, welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. Thanks so much for coming to hang out today. Give me 2 seconds. I was just finishing the announcement. Sorry. Alright, there we go. There's the announcement going out. Okay, sorry. YouTube being weird this morning. YouTube, OBS being all weird. Welcome, friends. Good to see everybody here. Thanks so much for coming and hang out today. Real World Volaris Ops on this Monday afternoon. What's your opinion on YouTube banning ad blockers? I think it's weird. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get everybody to get YouTube Premium for $10 a month or whatever it is, $12 a month. So, yeah. Michael, good to see you, mate. Welcome aboard. Exceli, good to see you. Leonard, good to see you. Yavuz, good to see you. Brett, good to see you. Caleb, welcome back. Cam MD80, good to see you as well, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I thought we were flying the A320X. Where did you hear that? At no point this weekend did I say that we were flying the A320X at all. So yeah, seems like something you've conjured in your brain. Love this livery, simple but so cool. It is. Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. Man. Yeah. Dennis, good to see you, dude. Welcome, Yarny. Good to see you. Thomas, good to see you. Mr. Crow, good to see you. Greg Jackson, good to see you. European Aviation, welcome aboard. Hope all is well, man. Andre Aviation, good to see you, dude. John Zander, welcome aboard. Hope all is well. What do you think about the A340 300 for X-Plane 12? Would you do some ops with that free plane? No, thank you. Not interested, man. Got rid of Spotify and use YouTube Premium to replace it. Watch more YouTube, then I listen to music. Yeah, I could agree with you. I could probably get rid of my Spotify. Now, there's a couple albums coming out in the next couple of months that I'd like to get on Spotify, but other than that, yeah. Playboy Dre, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Yavoos, back up as a business class member. Welcome back, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for the continued support, my friend. I truly do appreciate that, man. It's incredibly kind. Thank you, my friend. Strody, good to see you as well. Tyson, good to see you. GG Cool Breeze, welcome back as well. Good to see you. Will you check out the Xworks 340? No. Sorry, man. I'm not. You guys should know this by now. I'm not going to be... no. No. I've been very vocal. I don't think that the A330, the default A330 for X-Plane is any good to begin with. It's not worth my time. Let alone a freeware mod for the default, not very good 330. No, thank you. Not interested, but hey, hopefully some other content creators will be flying it. You can go watch them do it, right, chat? Thumbs up. Support all the other content creators here on the network, on Twitch, wherever it may be. But yeah, that's not for me, man. Not for me. On your way to Phoenix from Omaha. Nice. Very cool. Are we in Mexico today? We are. We are in Tijuana. Aeropuerto Internacional de Tijuana. And there is the border, chat. Remember when I said that this is like a crazy departure because we have to basically leave? You make an immediate left turn out of here when you're departing on that runway. Well, yep, there it is. There is the border right there. It is that close to the U.S. of A. I've heard a lot of U.S. Citizens actually will come across the border here and fly out of TJ because it's far cheaper to get flights out of TJ than it is, let's say, out of San Diego or LAX or something like that. So, yeah, I don't know if that's true. You'll have to inform me on that, but yeah. Build a wall. Wait, wrong president. Yeah, nope, we're not going to do that here. Opal's Wellcap Family Matters made you push things forward. It is you. It's good to see you, man. Welcome back, dude. Rob, good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard as well. Cap, still waiting on my stream. Was stuck on 11 minutes. I don't know. Just refresh it, dude. I don't know why it would be stuck. Yes, the Border Cross Express got you. Very cool. Imagine going to a country to fly out of said country. Yep, it's pretty easy. Yeah. What are my system specs? You can put exclamation point specs in chat. And that should join a Nightbot. And Nightbot should be able to answer that question for you there. And if you also want, they're down in the description sheath. You can see the system specs down in the description. I just added Nightbot, so it might take a little second here to get in, but just added Nightbot. He should be in here momentarily. Anyways, friends, welcome aboard. Thanks so much for joining me today. Tijuana down to Mexico City, 2 hours and 54 minutes is the flight time that we're scheduled for today. So I'm not going to waste much more time. You can see the aircraft is boarding. Let's jump aside. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. Got a pretty full airplane today as well down to Mexico City. So it should be a fun flight. Very much looking forward to it. Beautiful scenery here in TJ. Beautiful scenery down in Mexico City. Should have some beautiful views and visuals along the way as well. Have a little look-see here at our flight plan. You can see what we're doing. So we're making an immediate left turn, like I mentioned, out of here because we are basically right on the border. I actually think we somewhat cross into the U.S. Looks like that first waypoint is just into the U.S. And then we make our left turn and out, and we'll actually fly right over Tijuana. The city is right there as well. So should be pretty cool. And then we're going all the way down here. All the way down to the wonderful Mexico City, the huge city of Mexico up at elevation as well. I think it's like, what, 7,000 feet, 5,000 feet or something like that, so it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. All right, friends, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. Ooh, you can see actually everybody walking down the jet bridge as well. You can see the passengers boarding up. Beautiful. Let's come down here. Let's import our flight plan. We'll get that going. The waypoint inside the border can fly to the U.S. due to the airspace talking to Mexican controllers.
Issue sorted out and the Mexican government let you in. The good news if you're stranded, the cost of living is cheaper, food is better, and the weather isn't garbage. Just don't make deals with the cartels. Tacos
Yes.
and hot sauce.
Don't do that. Tacos and hot sauce. Huge love floaties to you. Seat 2A. Thank you very much for the continued support, my friend. I appreciate you as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. ECAP, what's up? Haven't turned in a while. How have you been? I've been doing well, Kai. How are you, man? How are you, my friend? Quick matches here. Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Is this a single leg, I assume? Yes, single leg. 3 hours, single leg today. Yeah, wrap up our Monday. JQB 27 months. Are there free churros on this flight? Yes. Free churros, free cerveza, por favor. Yes, free Coronas. Only for first class members, free Coronas. I can't afford to fill the whole plane with Coronas. Sorry, chat. Cool. Let's go to our Mass and Balance tab here today. Thank you very much for support, JQB. I appreciate you, dude. 27 months. Incredible, man. Let's go and load the aircraft. We're going to go instant because we are boarding via GSX, so that's all good. You can see we're actually right up top at our MTOW. It's going to be pretty... I think the runway is long enough. Yeah, 9,700 feet. It won't be too bad, actually. And we're up at sea level, so we should be good. Cool. That looks good to me. I'm happy with that. Let's start getting everything turned on and ready to rock and roll, shall we? So first things first, we'll get the external power on. Good. Bring the aircraft to life. We'll get battery switch 1 and 2 to the on position. Great. Let's go and work on the ADIRs. We'll get left side, right side, and center. Beautiful. We'll continue our flow down here. We'll get our crew supply on. We'll get the cap on, and we'll also get the ground control to the on position. We'll go and get our nav and logo lights on. Get the APU master start switch on. Arm our no smoking to the auto position, and we'll get our emergency exits to the arm as well. We'll bump our cargo heat to the aft position. Beautiful. Cool. Looks good to me. I'm happy with that. We can come down here directly to the McDo. I feel a sneeze. Excuse me. Good. We can go to our init ref tab. We can do our init request. We'll go ahead and grab some information here. I appreciate you. Sounds good. I'll keep an ear out for you. What's that? Captain Shaquille. What does... I have no clue. I don't know what you're asking. iWire, good to see you, mate. Welcome back, dude. Denis, good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. I am a first-class member. You are. Yes, a plane full of Coronas sounds unwise. Depends who's on board. If Seat 2A is in Seat 2A, we're definitely in trouble. That's for sure. All right, we are Volaris 810 today. So VOI is their iCow. VOI 810 for us. Good, we'll throw that into there. How beautiful. Let's go to our NitB page. Let's plug in some information down here. So we're looking at 133.7 and 30.5. So 133.7/30.5. Good. We'll bug 0.5. Thank you. We'll bug that up into there. Good. Block fuel for today's flight. We've got, what do we have? 24,600. 24.6 on the block fuel pounds. So we'll populate that. Good. Wonderful. Looks great to me. We're going to go ahead and go to our flight plan page. No ATC here out of Tijuana. So we'll go METAR and we'll grab MMTJ. We'll grab the latest weather up here. So congratulations for passing my check ride and we'll see you in the sky. Oh, got you, Kamshakil. Got you, man. Congratulations. That's absolutely awesome. Left side, right side, and center is what I mean. Why do you do left side, right side? Well, that's your ADIRs. That's like the aircraft's GPS. That's how it knows how to fly waypoints and arrivals and departures. Yeah. All right, cool. Looks good. Go to MMTJ departures. We're going to plan for runway Windsor 100 at 3. I'm pretty sure that they depart out of 27, but I guess that means we'd be departing out of runway 9, right? 100 at 3. So yeah, we'll do that one. Guys, please stop trolling in chat, man. I don't know what's wrong with you guys today, man. Is it Monday? Or are you just in with a different account or something like that? None of these things were ever said, so I don't understand why you guys are just coming up with this. I thought you were flying the fly-by-wire. I thought you were flying the 777. Nobody ever said anything like that. I don't know where you guys are getting all of this information from, so maybe just log out of your alternate accounts and just come and hang out and be normal. Austin is outside the cockpit trying to convince everyone that the flight model is better than the scenery. Okay, so we're going to be departing on runway 9. Although, like, it's really weird. Do they not depart out of runway 9? Like, I have no clue right now. Let me go to standard instrument departures, runway 9 departures. No, they definitely do. I feel like I want to depart out of runway 27, though. I want to experience that massive turnout. So now we're going to depart runway 27. I don't care. Fuck the winds. It's 3 knots. It's perfectly fine. So we're going to go runway 27. Yesterday, you said you were flying the A320X. Again, go back to yesterday's stream, Captain USA. You find me the clip of me saying that I was flying the A320X, and I'll believe you. Because, yeah, at no point yesterday did I say that we were flying the A320X. So, yeah. Captain UK, thank you very much, man, for 4 months. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Thanks so much. You'll take the tailwinds. I like it. It's 3 knots. I think we'll be perfectly fine, right? Thank you for 4 months, Captain UK. I appreciate you, man. That is incredibly kind, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, that's why I told him go back and find a clip of me saying that yesterday, and then I'll believe you, because I know that he's full of shit. So he's also on thin ice on the channel here this weekend. He's been an absolute
Free
idiot all
tequila
day.
for first class. Bring your own training wheels. Amy's clothes fall off before top of climb, so we'll have coconuts as well. Wish you did this stream yesterday, that way I could have done this in my clapped out Mexicana 319 with IAEs.
Ooh, clapped out 319. Huge stuff, floaties, my friend. Thank you very much. Seat 2A coming in with another $3 donation. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very, very much for your support. I appreciate you. That is incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly do appreciate that. Mexico City, right now we're planning 5 right for the arrival. I don't know what we're going to be doing here into Mexico City. I might be a little bit too early to kind of start planning for the arrival. So yeah. We'll see what the winds are doing. Sure is heading up tonight for a flight for a bit. Likewise, be safe, keep up the blue skies. Gotcha. Trolls be at a high this weekend, just today, man. I think that, I mean, it's pretty much been fine this weekend. There's a couple in chat that are real close to catching little like, you know what the beauty is? Do you know what YouTube added? I absolutely love this. YouTube added, I can now time people out for 1 hour, 5 minutes, 24 hours, 72 hours. YouTube has added this beautiful feature, and I feel like there's a couple people in chat that are going to get to test that out for me today, which I'm excited about. Not very often I get to test out like a 1 week timeout or something like that, so I'm excited for that one. So I'm sure there's a couple people in chat, just judging by how things have been already this morning. I feel like a couple people are going to catch some 72-hour timeouts and stuff, so it's nice. I like it. I want to personally go out and thank YouTube for allowing me to just time people out for 24 hours, 72 hours, 48 hours, whatever it may be. Cool. So as it stands right now, we're going to expect the arrival 5 right. That is the most common arrival runway. I don't know what terminal they park at, to be honest with you. I'm actually going to check that right now, because I don't think they do arrivals on 5 left. I think everything is off to 5 right. Yeah, everything's off on 5 right. So as it stands right now, we'll expect the ILS 5 right. We may change all of this, but we'll expect the ILS 5 right. We're going to be on the Dara 2 Alpha arrival as well, so we'll go ahead and select that. Beautiful. We don't have any transitions, and our approach via, as you see, we don't have any approach via, so we can just go ahead and insert that in. Beautiful. Cool. There's our flight plan. Everything looks great. 1,289 nautical miles, chat. So you can see how that's going to be just shy of 3 hours. I don't know if we're going to have a headwind or a tailwind. I guess we'll figure that out soon enough. We'll go back to our NITREF. Let's put on our cost index today of 35 and our cruise level 350 as well. We may do a step climb up to 370 after we burn off some fuel. We'll see what we can do. It's 17 degrees here on the ground this morning, so it's quite nice. Let's go to our performance tab. Let's go over to our electronic flight bag, and we'll go grab some performance numbers here. So we are going to be departing on runway 27. Is that what I said? We're fully boarded, which is great as well. I think I said we're departing 27. Yes, so we're going to depart on runway 27. Surface conditions are dry. We're going to do a flaps 1 departure. Packs will be on. We'll sync up the load sheet. We'll sync up the live weather. Okay, the live weather is not working. That's fine, and we'll go ahead and calculate. Some of your entries were invalid. Please check again. Okay, it doesn't want to grab the live weather. I think that's an issue with Navigraph servers or something this morning, or doing something. So we will just go ahead and manually insert this. So yeah, let's go Metar, and we'll go to MMTJ. Good. Totomac, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. How are you, amigo? Since you are the captain in real life, they can kick people out of the stream. Captain same rules apply. Yeah, I try not to kick people out of here. Obviously, there's people that deserve to be kicked out of here, but I always like to give everybody a, you know, the benefit of the doubt. I know people get a little bit excited sometimes. Yeah, 110 at 3. We're going to set the temperature of 17 degrees. We got that one. And the altimeter was 3004. Okay, good. And we will calculate that now. It's the first time I've ever had to manually insert the weather, so that's kind of cool. 47, 48, 50 on the V-speeds. 147, 148, 150. Beautiful. Looking good. Transition altitude 18,500, something a little bit different here in Mexico, which I always found kind of cool. 1 slash down 0.1 and 55. 1 slash down 0.1 and 55 on the flex. Beautiful. Cool. We're looking good. Upstairs, APU start. I think they're fully boarded. Yep, they're fully boarded. So we'll spool up the APU. We'll get everything ready to rock and roll. And we should be out of here momentarily. Good. Yavuz. Thanks so much for support. I really do appreciate you. 26 months says, why no A320X? Remove your glasses. Why the costume? I feel like it's just Monday, right? Monday, every one of those days. Listen, I'm pretty, I think people know by this point Mondays are like my usual day where it's, I've kind of had enough of the internet, being that it's usually day 3 of 3 for me dealing with fucking mouth breathers. Oh, sorry, apologize. So, yes, it's usually Mondays are the days where I have a little bit less patience than normal. Most of the time, I have great patience, but yeah, Mondays are special. All right, departure here. Initial climb. I don't have an initial climb. Where is it here? Just says above 20,000. Okay, so we'll just put in 20,000, I guess. I don't know. I want to hand fly this departure as well. So we'll go 20,000 feet, and that will be good. We'll bring that up here. Good. Cool. 20,000 is in. Wonderful. Sweet. Dealing with the public is tiring. I wouldn't even say dealing with the public. Dealing with kids on mommy's iPad is more tiring than anything, to be completely honest with you. That's where it gets a little bit tiring, man. There's no quit in some of these kids. Some of the, I mean, they have nothing better to do with their life, right? So just be on the internet and bug other people. So it is what it is, man. Like I said, most of the time, 99% of the time I deal with it, no problems. But Mondays are the days where I have a little bit less patience, as I've been, again, day 3 of 3 of dealing with this. So ground control can come off. EPU's on, EPU bleed is on. We'll remove the external power. We'll come down here. We'll go to our ground services. Great performance at this airport as well. It looks absolutely fantastic. We'll go ahead and remove the chocks and cones. We'll remove the GPU. We'll go to GSX and we'll prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. What if you're on your wife's iPad? That's okay. We'll let that one slide. I think school is out today. I don't know, to be honest with you. Yeah. Latin VFR coming with an A330 Neo on Thursday, then a 340-300 soon after. Oh, sorry. I don't care. I think we all know who that one is. There's a couple people in chat that may be for, but I'm not. Zero interest in that, my friend. Sorry. Just giving some information. No, I know. I saw this staircase seems to be floating, chat. I saw the wait, is the whole terminal floating? No, terminal's into the ground. Just that staircase is floating. Weird. At least it's a long haul plane. You won't try it? No, I'm not going to try it. I've already given you... Listen, I'm not... Not even going to answer Melinda anymore. Melinda's just going to be ignored for the rest of the day, I believe, at this point. Thank you. AJ dropping 10 gifted members. Wow. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much. That is incredibly kind, dude. I truly, truly, truly do appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Huge no floaties. Guys, let's please get some love in chat for AJ dropping the 10 gifted members. If you did get a gifted membership, please, please, please make sure you say thank you in chat. That is incredibly kind. Thank you very much, my friend. I really do appreciate that. And we got Yavuz dropping the €2 as well. Thank you very much, Yavuz. I appreciate you. Says, why aren't you just driving to the destination? Driving sim? I wonder if like somebody's going to do like a driving sim like they do in Microsoft where you can just drive around everywhere. You know what I mean? All right, park brake off. Good. Okay, he's not pushing, so we should be okay. Wanted to make sure we weren't going to push into each other. Let's go engine mode selector to the start position. We'll wait for that to turn itself on. Good. If we go upstairs, we'll make sure that our beacon light, everything is on. Seatbelt signs are on. Fuel pumps are on. Everything's looking good there. Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy, my friends. I know they suck, but don't you guys always mention that you have long-haul cravings? Again, Melinda, think about this. Think about before you speak. Just quickly think about what you're saying, okay? So you know that. You've been here for quite a long time. You know that I don't promote those types of planes on my channel. Why would I all of a sudden just go back on everything that I've said just because it's a 340 or a 330. Listen, I've already said it. I understand that those aircrafts are for a very specific clientele. I don't fall under that, okay? If other content creators want to showcase that type of aircraft and that type of stuff, that's perfectly fine. They can go ahead and do that, and that's what they can promote on their channel. Over here on my channel, I like to have a little bit of dignity of what I show and what I promote. I'm not here to make people waste their money by promoting those types of behaviors, all right? So that's kind of how it is. If you still don't understand that, I don't really know how else I can explain it to you. I really don't know. So take it how you want it, man. All right, engine number one. It's that PTU barking away. Flight Force coming in with a $5 donation. Says, bunch of Franken planes releasing. I'm with you, Captain. I'm not. Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, dude. I can't stop all the other content creators and people from flying them. So if that's the type of stuff that they want to promote on their channel, that's up to them, man. But you won't see me doing that. I've mentioned it before. I'm not paying money for an aircraft to then go and rip all the systems out and put freeware systems in from fly-by-wire. That's just not doing that. I refuse to do that. I don't care what kind of plane it is. I don't care how starved for aircraft we are. Not doing it. The improved 7.4 and 787 are much better options. I agree. Absolutely. Yeah. The Captain Sim 717 has Airbus avionics. Correct. Yes. Deep breath in and out. Woosah. Yes. Oh, man. Sean says, your chat loves annoying you, don't they? Very select few. Most of my chat, I would actually say like 97 to 98% of my chat is perfectly fine. There are a couple people that probably shouldn't be here, and they're like, I like to call them what I call hate watchers. They're just here to poke the bear and to try and, you know, take what I say and then put their own spin on it and spew diarrhea out of their mouth back in chat. But it is what it is, man. I've also learned that it is what it is, man. You're not going to stop it. You're not going to, it's the internet, man. You're just going to have to get used to it. So it is what it is. I let them spew their diarrhea. They think they're bigger people. It's fine, dude. Just let them have their 5 seconds of whatever they want. So, Mark, how are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well, dude. Thank you. Really do appreciate you, man. Thanks so much, dude. Latin VFR also told Horizon Sim to stop modding their planes. It's laughable, dude. That's what I mean. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand, dude. I don't understand why people are making such a big deal about these aircraft too coming out, like 340s and 330s. Like, I think we've learned enough from Latin VFR that this isn't a product that like you're gonna like want to fly. You know what I mean? Like, this is a product that is really not worth your time. But it's, you know, that's up to you guys. I always tell people, speak with your wallets, especially when it comes to flight sim add-ons and stuff like that. You got to speak with your wallets, chat. You can't be supporting this type of behavior from a lot of developers. So I always say, speak with your wallets. Do not. That's the easiest way to do. Don't support this type of behavior. And guess what? Do you know why Latin VFR is putting out more airplanes? Because people are buying their other airplanes, and it's funded further development of their products. So. Yeah. Cap, did you hear the news Latin VFR is losing a 340? Yes, I did. Yes. Latin VFR is a godsend for Xbox people, not so much for PC clients. I can understand that one as well. Yep, I understand that because there's just so little available when it comes to the Xbox side of things. I completely agree with you there. And I guess that's kind of the way that we have to look at it, right? Is that, you know, as cheeky as it may be that they also sell them on Marketplace to the PC users, I do understand that these aircraft are more for the Xbox clientele, right? So, yeah. For you, the Fenix is more than enough. Well, we're on PC, right? So for us, it's pretty simple in the selection of what we want to choose, right? I personally don't think that anybody that owns the PC version of Microsoft Flight Simulator should have any Latin VFR or Captain Sim or any of those products. It's absurd, right? So PMDG is somehow on Xbox, yeah, because they developed it that way. Yeah, they developed it that way. The Fenix runs an external app, so you have like the Fenix launcher, and that's why it'll never run on Xbox. You can't have external apps that run and stuff like that, so yeah. Latin VFR isn't even making the planes, they're just buying the models and reselling. Correct. That is exactly what they're doing. Sadly, I own a PC and I also bought the 767. Kick me while I'm down, please. Like I said, man, I feel like everybody is right now, we're very starved for aircraft. I think you just have to, yeah, I feel like you just have to kind of hold out and you just have to be strong. And like I said, man, when it comes to flight sim and when it comes to hobbies like this, you have to speak with your wallet, man. That's the only way. You can sit here, listen, I could sit here till I'm blue in the face and tell you guys what a piece of shit these aircrafts are and don't do it, just wasting everybody's time. The only way to do it is you speak with your wallet. So people always ask me like, hey Cap, how come you don't fly this? How come you don't do that? Because I'm not condoning that type of behavior. If I buy it and I stream it, even if 5 people out of my stream that come and watch it end up buying that product, that's a failure in my eyes. I've failed the flight sim community. Now, that's my opinion. I'm not saying that, you know, there aren't certain scenarios that it may become a little bit more acceptable, but in my opinion, as somebody that has always tried to hold a better, higher standard, if you will, for the flight sim community, I think it goes against, is that a world travel A320? Jesus, it is. I think it goes against everything that I've basically been preaching here on my channel over the last couple of years. So, yeah. When on the A320, I love when you sit close to the middle of the wings and you hear the engine spill up really loudly. Yes, it is, man. It is. The Xbox crowd dominates the market. I wouldn't say that, man. I wouldn't say that. I think what you're seeing is you're seeing developers taking advantage of the Xbox users. I don't think the Xbox crowd dominates the flight sim market at all. What I see is a market that is absolutely starved for aircraft, even more so than the PC version of it. That's it. I don't think there's any dominating of any markets, to be honest with you. Cap, I don't know if you heard about the 787-900. They basically also ask money for a free plane. They only made the fuselage a bit shorter, but Kiro did it for free. Who's that one? Latin VFR, or who are we talking about? I remember New Year's Eve 2020 and you flew the Peter Hager A320. Again, that never happened. If you want to go provide me with a clip and then you can show it to me here, but yeah, that never happened. Nice try though. Hey Cap, not buying the 340, I'm waiting for Aerosoft 330. Just wait guys, patient. Yeah, I mean it is what it is, man. Like I said, dude, I can't stop people from spending, you know, I can't stop people from buying it or streaming it or doing whatever. I already know there's going to be a bunch of people streaming it and it's going to just, it's kind of sad, man. We're in a sad situation right now. Horizon Simulations they're not charging for the 787-900, are they? I don't think they're charging for it. Just to hold out for the next 4, I mean, is that a Max? That was a 737 Max, Aero Mexico. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, like I said, by the end of the year, I think we're going to have lots of projects. We're going to have the A319, we're going to have the A321, we're going to have the A300, and hopefully we all have the MD-11 as well. So, yeah. 4 simmers made a 787-900. That is $10, but it's a 10, but it's a 9. Oh, okay. Listen, like I said, dude, I don't remember that. Cap's already stretching. We haven't even left the ground. I think I'm going to need it today. Judging by how chat has been, I think I'm going to need it today. I think we're just going to start timing people out here, 24-hour timeouts shortly. When is that 350 coming? Isn't that on the list? Like I said, dude, I stopped paying attention. If I had a nickel for every freeware project that got announced on Microsoft, I'd be rich. So, I don't know, I kind of stopped paying attention to all the freeware developments and stuff that are coming out for Microsoft. Just, I don't care. That's just, you know, I just don't care. I had a great day, went to go see the creator Artificial Intelligence, should see a Cap. Cool. Very cool. They charge $16. That's the one that's on the marketplace, right? I wish I was more patient for these products to come out. I think the tease hurts sometimes when they show what's coming. They can be yes and no. Hey Cap, I know that you don't use X-Plane more, but I have so much more experience than me. Is X-Enviro worth the $48? No, absolutely not. Only good freeware aircraft is the Zibo. No, there's other great good freeware products. You have the A320X by Fly-by-Wire. Can't forget about that one. So, yeah. Surprised Fenix and I aren't going for the 350, probably one of the more popular planes. So they've already spoke about it, and a lot of developers have spoken about it as well. One of the main reasons that we don't have an A350 in any simulator is just the lack of information. There's no info on the aircraft, so it makes it very difficult to code systems to do things properly. Now, one can argue the 350 is similar to the 350 is similar to the A380 or something like that, so you could technically do that one as well, but yeah, it's a little bit difficult. All right, departure isn't quite showing that turnout. It's kind of TJ567. Do we have that? TJ567 is actually right there. Okay, maybe it is. It's just not as easy as it was. Hey, Gab, do you think that ETS is ever coming to Xbox without Steam American Truck Sim? I don't know. It's a good question. I really don't know. Why are we like stuck? Oh, we're on like an uphill. Hey, Gab, on the Thrustmaster TFRP, it's a huge difference by the Thrustmaster TPRs. Yes, it is. It's huge. Yeah. My Batsim account, how do you pass exam? I have 70%. Any questions? I don't know what the passing mark is. It should say when you do the test what the passing grade is. I can't remember what it is, to be honest with you. Xenviro is just not worth it. The default sims do just as good of a job, if not better. Xenviro was groundbreaking when it first was introduced into the market 4 or 5 years ago, but ever since then it's just, yeah, it's not worth it, man. A pass is 80%. There you go. That wing camera right when you move the throttles to idle to climb is really good. It is, yeah. Doubted ETS2 is 11 years old and never had a sniff of a console release. Interesting. I wonder why. I wonder why they've never gone onto console. It's interesting. Think how great the sim will look like in the next 5 to 10 years? That's what I always say, man. It's absolute bananas. Yeah. Zcon, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Happy Monday, my friend. Happy Monday. New Boeing yoke is dispatched tomorrow. Very excited. Nice. Absolutely awesome. Ecam Canada, what rudder pedals do I use? I use the Thrustmaster pendular rudder system. You can put exclamation point TM1 in chat. Best long haul fidelity aircraft is the 310 or the Kiro 787. I would say the 310 hands down. The default 747 is decent now as well. It can do the trick. I don't mind the default 747. The default 787 as well, getting better and better. So, yeah. Need an ASP PC to run it for what? The new sims coming out? I don't think so, man. They're just going to get more and more optimized. That's the big thing, right? With these simulators, the more and more they get optimized. Might just be exclamation point TM. I can't remember. I think we changed the commands. Today you're using the 310. Nice. We flew the 310 the other last week or a week or two ago. That's awesome. I would say if you love the old bird, the 310, but modern avionics is 787. Sure, I can agree with that one. All right, let's do it, friends. Sound's going up. Co-pilot Daisy is sleeping right there. Throttle's up to 40%. Enjoy the departure, friends. Chrono's on. Manflex 55 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Takeoff power set. Slight goes down pressure on the stick. Airspeed's alive. Knots for neutral on the side stick. V1. U.S. border. You can see we're basically flying along the border. That's the border right there. You can see we make that immediate left turn out of here and it stops it from there. Exclamation point TM, Al. Exclamation point TM, and then follow the Nightbot command. Such a cool departure, man. I'm so happy we have a proper Tijuana now. We could do some really cool flights in and out of here. Throttles down to climb. Good. Let's go ahead and get our nose lights off, wing lights off, disarm the ground spoilers. Good. That haze. Already up above it, kind of. Wonder why they avoid U.S. airspace? Oh, for obvious reasons. Probably have to pay to get into U.S. airspace, right? There's also Black Ops that, like, go up and down that whole...
Oh, wait, I'm mixing things up.
Oh?
I apologize. It's a different developer that charges $16 for the 787 to 9.
Okay.
It's for sinners. Let this be a warning for us all.
Yes. I was going to say, I don't think Horizon Sim is charging for their products. I always thought that they were freeware. But yes, I always tell people, be very careful if you're buying anything on the marketplace. Always scenery, airplanes, whatever it may be. You always have to be careful. There's always a marine layer. Yes. Looks a little bit of haze as well. Holding that bank angle 25 degrees. There you go, Miles. Kind of cool. TJ. I wonder what it's like coming in on runway 9 on arrivals. I'm going to check that out after. Sonny, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Now we need the Los Cabos scenery. That would be kind of cool, yeah. We need more Mexican airports. I do agree. We've got a few. Guadalajara, Monterrey, Mexico City. Now we've got Tijuana as well. So we've got a couple. Alright, let's bug up. Cruise altitude 35,000 feet. Good. Climbing up out of Tijuana. Dimitri, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back, my friend. God, I love hand-flying Airbus, man. It's just... It feels so natural, so smooth. There's the airport right there. TJ. Paul, thanks so much for your business class subscription, man. Welcome to the green team. Thanks so much for your support, Paul. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Coming up on 9,000 feet. Autopilot 1 is going on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Turn the sounds down a little bit. By the way, guys, I did accept the offer from Tobii Eye Tracker. So we're going to be doing a review of Tobii Eye Tracker. I don't know when they're going to send it. I don't know when it's going to be here. But we are going to do a full review of Tobii Eye Tracker and head tracking system, the whole Tobii system. Like I said, I don't know when that's going to happen. I don't think it'll be very long. I think they'll probably end up sending me a unit out here over the next week or two. Yes, I have agreed to the terms. They approached me about a week ago and they asked if I would be interested in doing paid advertising on my channel for Tobii Eye Tracker for the Christmas, for Black Friday and Christmas holidays. I believe they're running a huge... they're running a big promotion for Black Friday and the Christmas holidays. So, yeah, we're gonna see. As you guys know, I've had Track IR for the better part of like 5 years now. I'm a huge advocate of Track IR. I absolutely love it. I love that I can like toggle buttons and it's just super simple. It's super easy. I've always said that. This is my preferred head tracking of choice. So, in my opinion, it's going to be hard to top my Track IR, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to go into it as, you know, I don't have to do it. It is a paid sponsorship, so they are paying me to advertise or to review the product. But that being said, I was very clear in the messages to them that you're not going to buy, you know, I'm still going to give my opinion, whether it be good or whether it be bad. You're not going to buy my opinion on a product. So, I would just like to be very clear with everybody so that everybody knows. You can all take that. I think it's important as a content creator to explain to you guys when there is paid advertisement and stuff on the channel. So it will be a paid review. They are paying me to use the product and to promote it to you guys. So we'll go from there, and then you guys can decide on that. So yeah. Does it help with the flyers? Is it only comfort? What's that, Zoriati? Sorry if I missed one. I have one. It's pretty good. Cool. How does that work, the Tobii eye tracker? So basically it's a head tracking system. It's a camera system that sits on top or below on your computer monitor. It looks up at you, it tracks your shape of your head, and basically just like Track IR, which is this thing here hanging off my headset, I'll be able to turn my head left and right and up and down, and the benefit of the Tobii eye tracker is obviously Tobii eye tracker head tracker. The benefit is obviously you don't have to wear this, right? You don't have to wear this dongle onto your headset with an extra wire that plugs into a USB under your computer. So that's the benefit of Track IR. That would be the major benefit between Track IR and Tobii eye tracker. There's also some other cool things that can be done with Tobii as well, including eye tracking. So you can actually set it up that, obviously I'm wearing sunglasses, it might not work. But my thoughts are, if I go to joystick cam, I then take my sunglasses off, you will then be able to see the eye tracker actually tracking my eyes, right? And then when I put it back to a regular view, I have my sunglasses back on. So I think there are some cool things that we can do as far as like eye tracking. There's some really cool features with it. It should be, you know, you guys will be able to look on approach and you'll be able to see just how much I'm looking down, out, right? And what I'm looking at and how I'm looking at it. So, yeah, there's some cool things that I think we can do with it. There should be some interesting stuff. That was the main reason why I accepted it, was because I did use it, and they did approach me at the expo in June, and I said, you know, I love my Track IR. I don't know if I would want to, you know, remove it or something. So yeah, I've had one before. It worked pretty good, but too much sunlight comes through, it can glitch out, especially with glasses. Yes, I mean, that's the same with Track IR, right? Track IR has an infrared camera right here that sits on top of my computer, and it's the exact same thing. So I have blackout curtains that are covering the door behind me, and then I have a green screen in front of me as well, so which does the work. So yeah. Sunny celebrating 49 months as Kyle Tech Tips review. Huge up floaties to you, Sunny. Thank you very much. 49 months, man. Absolutely incredible. Thank you, dude. Really do appreciate you. You will usually turn off the eye tracker. Yeah, I mean, I'm most likely personally will probably use it for the head tracking, right? I think we can all agree that that would be the most, probably the most common thing that I would use that for. 18,000 feet, landing lights off, seatbelt signs off. There we go. I would most likely use it for the head tracking, just like I would use my Track IR and stuff like that. But yeah, same. Also, the blackout curtains, they are needed. Oh yes, especially if the sun rises and sets on one of those. Yeah, man, for sure. Yep. What's up, Cap? Hope stream is going well. Would you know any fixes for stutters in Microsoft?
Hello, Captain. What do you think about upcoming LVFR A340 and A330 Neo? I think LVFR should spend their time in upgrading their sceneries.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that one. I feel the same way as I do as their 319 and 321. It's that's a big pass for me. No, thank you. Uninterested. But that's just me. So. Cap, since you do both, should I do X-Plane 12 or Microsoft Flight Simulator? Can't afford a large hangar of planes for both. It's really up to you, man. I don't think there's a right and a wrong answer. I think those simulators, again, it's completely up to you. There's no right or wrong answer. It depends what you're looking for. Are you more looking for a visually pleasing experience? Then go Microsoft. If you fly in the real world and you get to look at pleasing visuals every single day or every couple days a week, then I would say maybe go towards the X-Plane where visuals aren't as important. So it really depends. It depends what you're looking for, man. Is VATSIM and Pilot Edge completely different traffic? Like, it's not the multiplier traffic, and the sim also shows the traffic across multiple sims, just like Microsoft. So they are the same in that aspect, Miles. Yes, you can see, like, if you're on Pilot Edge, you could see people using X-Plane, Microsoft, P3D. I think there's even other ones at the simulator. Same as VATSIM. VATSIM is the exact same. You could see people on P3D, X-Plane. They're all connected. It's just like an online environment, right? So. Apparently the A330 Neo will be a little bit more fleshed out than the A320 CEO products. Yeah, I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it, man. I still am quite confident that it'll be using a default flight model with default autopilot, default systems. I'm not paying for an aircraft that is 75% default, right? Can we get an exterior view? Sure. Just turn it down here a little bit so we don't go deaf. There you go, man. A beautiful exterior view of our Volaris, Los Rios. I trust you're talking about the Latin VFR. They're getting killed on the recent Facebook post. Are they? I haven't been paying attention to anything of it, but yes. With their recent news of another A330 coming out. Yes. We'll have to see. Trying to be more optimistic. Nah, I got you. I totally agree. There's certain developers, though, I feel like don't deserve our optimism, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Yeah. Is Volaris a real airline? Absolutely. Yeah. Sorry, I passed out in seat 2F. What did I miss? A beautiful departure out of TJ. Beautiful departure. Unfortunately, there are no 330 projects currently being developed. Yeah. Not like we have a bunch of those already going on, right? VATSIM participants see Pilot Edge online? No, Davey, no. Those are two different networks. So if you're on the Pilot Edge network, that's a different network. If you're on VATSIM, that's a different network as well. Yeah. So the only traffic that you see is them. The tail logo looks Minecrafty. Yeah, a little bit. I could see it. Yeah. I could see it. Do you have a Stream Deck? I do. I have a 12-button Stream Deck. That's how I do all those fancy transitions and skipping and starting and cameras, how I turn my camera on and off like that, you know. Whee. Yeah. Better than passing out in C2A. Gonna have to rewatch. Hate my Monday 10 a.m. meetings. Yeah, it was a nice departure, Tyson. It was really, really cool. Long takeoff roll as well. Yeah, long takeoff roll. You can just start removing those accounts, Sonny. Honestly, it's one person just continuously coming in with a bunch of different accounts. Probably Tim or something like that. What was your favorite experience as a flight sim in the last years of YouTube? My favorite experience with flight sim in the last years of YouTube. Man, that's a tough one. Probably the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator. That was a huge highlight for myself, my channel, I think the whole flight sim community. Probably the release of the TCA Boeing yoke and the TCA Airbus lineup. I feel like those were two important days as well. As well as my sponsorship with Thrustmaster. I mean, it's been I never thought doing like flight sim I would have like a major company that would like reach out and sponsor my channel and myself, but it's been an unbelievable experience working with those guys and promoting such amazing products. And I think everybody that's bought the product can attest to that, you know, the Boeing yoke is some of the most fantastic hardware. As far as like yokes go, it's almost impossible to beat, especially at that price point. The Airbus lineup, absolutely fantastic. The Airbus throttle is just incredibly unique, and having the detents and the park brake and the start switches, and it's so innovative, and it's quite special to have a product like this. Not only that, but be sponsored by the company, you know. I feel like there's some other ones as well, some huge milestones that we hit, like, 50,000 subscribers, stuff like that. Somehow I'm not anymore able to speak on VATS. I'm able to connect. If I do the push to talk, it doesn't transmit anything. Tried reinstalling vPilot, still nothing. What could I do? So when you go into vPilot and you go to settings, go to push to talk, go to audio, and make sure that, one, you're seeing this at the bottom and that you have the proper microphone and output devices set correctly. My guess is these probably got mixed up when you either did a Windows update, a driver update. NVIDIA driver update can sometimes mess with these. So my guess is something like that isn't working. So again, just make sure that those things are set there, and then you should see the bar. For the love of God, please make sure that you're in the green and probably towards the lower end of the green. I find people don't pay attention to this, and that's why you see some people like red peaking in their microphones. It sounds like their microphone, they swallowed it, it's in their throat. So, yeah, super easy, man, super simple. Just make sure that all of that's working correctly, and you should be good. You should be good. Does YouTube give you therapy allowance? I feel like they should with all the YouTube premium money that they're making. Fuck. I wish, dude. Some days I need it. Yeah. Do you have a second mic for VATSIM? No. Do you see me speaking into a second mic? No. Um, 75K is coming. We're getting close. We're getting close. Yeah, I think we just hit. What did we just hit? 74.2 or something like that, I think. I think we're close. We just hit 74,200, so we're definitely getting close. What are the chances Microsoft becomes... I don't even know what that is, any. Sorry, man. Disappointed with the Boeing throttles from Thrustmaster, the Mickey Mouse, that piece. I don't mind them. Now, do I agree, Cam, that they could have been made a little bit better? Yes, but I think that the yoke was like over-designed to the point where the budget allowance for like the entire product was just not there for like a full throttle system. I personally think the bread and butter is with the yoke. So I don't know. I kind of feel like as a bundle, I think it's fantastic. But yeah. What was the cost of your entire setup? So tricky. It's a very vague question. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. Are you talking like everything that I have? Are we talking cameras, microphones, audio mixers, monitors, PCs, add-ons in the simulator? Are we talking peripherals? Are we talking lights? Are we talking, or are you simply just talking about my gaming PC with my monitor and stuff like that? Software as service subscription. I don't think so. I don't know. I'll rephrase it. How much was your PC? Got you. Thank you. PC was about $4,500 when I built it. $4,500 US. I think it was close to like 5,700 Canadian. Now, you could probably build this PC for probably closer to like 2,500, 3,000 now. All new components, even if you got older components. But yeah, computers are fairly expensive, especially if like you're future proofing, right? I built this computer 2 years ago. We're almost running 3 years now since we've had this PC. So, yeah, computers are expensive, especially if you're buying high-end products. I always tell people, just like when you buy your add-ons for Flight Sim, like if you can get some deals on Black Friday, like I always tell people, if you're going to build a PC, take like 6 months to build the PC. Buy everything month to month, you know what I mean? Buy your CPU, that's going to be pretty expensive. Buy your GPU, that's going to be real expensive. Then the next month, buy the motherboard, buy the RAM, so forth and so forth.
Arguably,
Right?
I'd say one of your better moments in YouTube was the time that you hosted the tribute stream for that guy in hospice, Cutting
Yeah.
Onions time.
Yeah, that was
74K,
fuck.
huh? We're getting real close to that fuzzy wuzzy ginger bear hot tub stream.
Oh man, I do agree with you. That one was a really special one. That one was, yeah, that one got us right in the feels. I do agree with you. And he passed away like, fuck, what was it? A couple days after we did that stream, and I had received pictures from his grandson who had approached us about all that. Yeah, you're right. That was a special moment. That one for me kind of hit a little bit more home because, like, as you guys all know, like, my grandfather was the reason that I got into flight sim and that stuff. So that one, yeah, I didn't forget about that one, but that one definitely was that was an experience. I remember on multiple occasions having to mute my mic because just getting so, you know, emotionally worked up over some of the comments and some of the stuff. And yeah, that was a special one. You're right. That was a pretty special one. Huge no floaties to you. C2A, thank you again for the support, man. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you. Technology is depressing. Mine wasn't at the top of the 2060s 3 years ago, and now barely runs Microsoft. Yep. You interested in a new Airbus Mini FCU that they are kickstarting? Looks well done. I am, Greg. Yeah, I'm actually working with them. I should be receiving a copy of that. I don't know when, but yeah. What about when you plugged your iPhone in? Where does that land on the list? I mean, that one was more of like a... Fuck, dude, I still can't... Bro, like... Do you know how many times I've plugged my phone into my computer and nothing has happened? Of course, it has to be when I'm streaming. Plug your phone in and some fucking... Dude, what even popped? Like, I can't even remember. It was from like an i... It was my i... Like, what happens? The backup, the i backup or whatever... Whatever the hell the iBackup was, and it popped up fucking videos from like 13 years... Dude, that was a special one, man. Yeah, that was a real special one. The iCloud, thank you. Yeah, that was a special one. Special movies. Yeah, it was a good one. Cameron, thank you very much. 14 months, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you very much. It's good morning, Cap. Good morning to you, man. Good morning to you, dude. LAX, how are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back as well. Thank you for coming to hang out. Appreciate you, man. Can't remember now, but I never plugged my phone into my work laptop for the same reasons. Dude, it was just, like I said, it didn't even, like, I've plugged my phone into my PC probably 100 times and nothing ever happened. And then all of a sudden, on stream, you put it in and that's what happens. Oh, man. Cameron, thank you for 14 months, my friend. Appreciate you. Huge no floaties. And then we've got Ken dropping for 10 months as well. Ken, almost at that 1 year badge, my friend. Says, love your streams, fine, sir. Thanks so much, Ken. Appreciate you guys. Ken and Jen, huge friends and fans of the channel. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Can't wait to hopefully meet you guys down at Flight Sim Expo in Vegas this year coming up. Yeah. What was my favorite NHL team? The Senators? Yes, it is. Ottawa Senators. Will you buy the Cows DA42 from Microsoft? Please contact them and make a review. I don't really fly a lot of general aviation stuff here on the channel type. I don't know, probably not. I wouldn't be the best person for that, to be completely honest and fair with you. Oh, we're almost at our cruise altitude, 35,000 feet. We're up over here off the, where are we right now? Is this like isn't this the Baja Peninsula or something like that? Wait, no, this is Baja, isn't it? This whole thing here, this peninsula? I think. That's the Baja Peninsula over here. Getting back to work, safe travels. Take care, Sonny. Thanks for coming and hang out, man, today. Thank you for the support, dude, as always. What a great way to spend my birthday watching. There we go, Enter. Happy birthday to you, man. Thank you. It's always that one time, dude. I'm telling you, man. Should fly into Shannon again sometime, bro. Just watch one of your Shannon vids. It's my local airport. We sure will, yeah. Dublin, Shannon, Cork. We've got some good scenery for all of those. Yeah. This is the Gulf of California? Okay, gotcha. What are my... are you on ultra graphics? No, high end. So just one tick down from ultra. Now, if you actually put in MSFS in chat, it'll tell you exactly how I'm running my graphic settings. Swift Jam, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all's well. Happy Monday to you, my friend. Hope you're having a great day so far, man. Should fly into London Southend. It's a great airport. London Southend. Okay. Have to think about that one. Have we already been there? I feel like we've been there, no? Do we have scenery? Beautiful thing about Microsoft is even on low, it still looks amazing. It isn't that much of a difference. There you go. Veggie soup and crackers? Sounds good. It's a good question. I think I have tortellini. Tortellini with fresh pesto. I can't remember. I'm on this meal plan. Dell. I can never remember. Cap checking Volanta, looks like we are racing. One is going faster than the other. I think we're just doing Mach 7.8. I don't even think, yeah. We're going to do like Mach 7.8 on the cruise. We just reached top of climb. We might even be a little bit too heavy right now for 35,000 feet. Performance, no progress. Yeah, cruise level 3.5, optimum is 3.4, max is 3.67. We should be fine at 3.5, but Latin VFR is planning to release a 340 and a 330 Neo. Yeah, no thank you. Not interested. Not interested. Unfortunately, not for me, my friend. I'm sure there will be some other content creators that'll stream that for you guys, but no thank you. Not for me. Is the overlay in CSS? The overlay above here? I don't know. It's done in Sim Toolkit Pro. So just something on Discord. Have a look when you're able. Cool. Got a lot of Discord DMs. Coded with CSS? I have no clue, man. Please fly one and only airport in Italy like Naples, Venice. It'd be nice. So next week we're going to fly in and out of Genoa. We're going to do some, I don't know who we're going to do. Volatia? Something like that. In and out of Genoa, Italy. So that's the plan for next week. Probably Thursday, actually, I think we're going to do that. So you can plan for that one if you're interested in seeing some Italian ops. Ever flown EasyJet? Of course. Tons of times. Circle to land in Genoa? I don't know if I've ever done the circle to land, Greg. Oh, yes, we have. Sorry. That visual approach into the other runway. Yeah, that shit's cool. We've done that in X-Plane. Yeah. Did you ever fly any of the CRJs? I have flown the CRJs here on the channel, yes. The CRJs haven't been updated in very, very, very long. So, yeah. You can also try the ITA, the new A350. We don't have an A350 here in the simulator, unfortunately. Did some Volatia ops yesterday, Toulouse to Las Palmas. Nice, very cool. Palma. Cam, howdy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Beautiful flight today. Should be, man. Yeah. Tijuana down to Mexico City. I mean, beautiful visuals. Both airports are really, really, really nice, so, yeah. Do you ever have days that you don't want to stream? I don't think so, Dwayne. I feel like I have a pretty good schedule. That's why I don't push myself. Like I find it extremely easy to burn yourself out when it comes to like streaming, and especially flight sim, right? And especially when we're kind of starved. Like if you think about it, man, we don't really even have that many aircraft that we can fly. Between a 737, an A320, and a handful of other aircraft that we can fly sometimes, we just don't, you know? So I feel like my schedule is a good balance. I give myself enough days away from the simulator and away from the internet to allow me to like recharge and come at it with a, you know. Now, you know, there's some days, Dwayne, where I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I don't feel well. Yeah, obviously though, you know, just like real life, and I always explain this to people, like, yes, I'm extremely fortunate to do this, but once you turn a hobby and a passion into a job, you know, it's a job. There's, you know, that's it. Do you seem to notice an FPS hit when you fly the 310? Yeah, the FPS are terrible, Dell. Yeah, I say that every time I fly it. It's one of my big things, and apparently AnyBuilds was very well aware of it, and it's something that the A300 that they have coming out before the end of the year, apparently the A300 is far better performance-wise than the 310, so yeah. Kept helping the fly-by-wire, my landing rate is average of 120. I just bought the Fenix and landing is average of 250. Yeah, it's just, you got to get used to it, man. The Fenix is, it feels like a far heavier flight model. So you have to kind of flare a little bit earlier. Try cutting the power and flaring at 30 feet when you're in the Fenix. It should help. Just opened SimToolkit Pro and now I need to reinstall. Probably had to do an update or something. Do you ever fly into default airports? Is it only strictly payware scenery? No, I use some freeware or some, you know, the handcrafted freeware doink I do. I am a little bit of a scenery snob. So if I can find a payware airport for the scenery, I'm most likely going to pick it up. So, was rough leaving Atlanta full of traffic, paid scenery. I was in the low 20s with a 4080. Damn, dude. Yeah, unfortunately right now, Dell, like, you know, FSLTL and AIG and all those other, they suck on performance because it's drawing all these 4K models, right? The resources are just bananas, and add to that Microsoft isn't very well optimized. It's, yeah. Do you recommend a Tolus A320 with Neo, and also do you suggest the Flight Factor A320? I would suggest the Tolus over the Flight Factor. Anyone playing World of Airports? Is that the new one that just came out, Dennis? They sent me a key for that. Look at the Chicago taxiway map. It's so confusing. It definitely can be, yeah. Yes, Charity Aviation, welcome back. I saw that the scenery has finally released as well. So maybe we'll have to do that in the near future. I would have to agree, we need an option for lower textures on FSLTL. We need, like, dude, like, I would be fine with 360p, man. Like, if you look at it, like on X-Plane, for example, X-Plane uses XCSL. I don't get any hit when I'm on X-Plane and I fly on VATSIM. There's no performance hit whatsoever. So, yeah. Have you purchased it yet? No, I have not purchased it yet. No. But, yeah, we need something like that, like 360p, 480p models. Like, I don't understand what everybody's fascination right now is with, like, 4K and 8K. That's all I see, man. You go to, like, flightsim.to and it's just, like, 8K liveries, 16K liveries. It's like, bro, come on. This is fucking crazy. How about you offer us a standard definition and a high definition? An SD and an HD version of that. Like, why do we need 8K, 16K fucking liveries and stuff? It's just so stupid. It makes absolutely no sense. And then here you are, people are flying in their sim, and like you said, with a 4080 getting less than 20 FPS, and they wonder why. Come on. It's wild, man. It's absolutely wild. Like, I literally don't need to see metal gloss on VATSIM flights. 100%. I think it's absolutely absurd. And I think the first person, and I wholeheartedly mean this, if you know how to do this, please do this. If somebody can make a model matching, like I said, that's running at 360p, 480p, I'll be the first one to promote that shit, man. If you can make it so that I don't lose 10 FPS when I fly into an event, or 15 FPS, like, dude, we have Cross the Pond coming up soon, like within the next couple of weeks. I'm not looking forward to it. Like, I'm almost positive that on the departure and the arrival, we're probably going to have to log off of VATSIM just so that we get decent performance. Because, like, Cross the Pond, there's going to be 50 aircraft at an airport, I'm going to be getting 10 FPS, 12 FPS. I can already tell. Like, I already know. So, I don't know, man. I'll leave that up to the software engineers. I agree there, Cap. 8K models and liveries for what? It's like I said, dude, people are just... people are doing it just to do it. Like, there's no point in, and not only that, think about the file size of like all these, for what? For what? I don't know about you, man, but like when I fly these airplanes, I don't like, you know, this is an HD model and it was like 24 megabits. Perfectly fine for me. I don't need to sit this far and be like, wow, look at those 8K textures, man. Holy macaroni. That's, look at that. Like, I'm not, like, who does that, right? Who gets this close to their aircraft to check out models and stuff? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense to me. You could be putting those resources so much better. So much better. Have you ever flown into Guatemala City? Guatemala City, silly. Yes, I have. They're for the rivet counters. Could be, yeah. Don't know the first thing about building model matching program, but if you will promote it, I will build it. Man, somebody has to do it, dude. Like, I don't understand why the, like, FSLTL and AIG, like, I don't understand why they don't offer that. Like, why do I have to download 4K liveries from FSLTL? Why can't there be an option, like I said, like a standard definition, an HD version? Why can I not select? If they're already doing it, then it shouldn't be that hard, but... When I open SimTuka Pro, I get missing FM PEG DLL error. No clue, man. You'll have to Google that one. I don't know, dude. Deflection is already amazing in Microsoft, so the resolution doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think it's just crazy. XCSL for X-Wing uses pretty low res models. It does. I think they're at 480p. AJ, which is exactly what we need. Sorry I missed the membership. We gift thanks to the person who gifted it to me. No worries, Billy. Thanks for being here, man. Microsoft of X-Plane 12. What do you prefer and why? I prefer Microsoft. Just seems to be the sim of the future. I find it hard to believe that X-Plane is the future of flight sim. I just don't see it. Not with its developers, not with its development cycle. The size liveries and model matching by fly-by-wire is crazy. It is. Yeah. I'm also flying a Fenix A320. When I try and see the METAR on the tablet, I get no METAR available. Does anyone have a solution? Does it always do that, Luca? I know right now I wasn't getting any METAR reports either, so I think it's because Navigraph servers were doing something today. I got an email from Navigraph. Their servers were doing something today, so... The ortho out here is pretty nice, though, I will say that. Been pretty impressed with the ortho so far on this trip. Eventually we'll get to a time where we can use those textures with no performance hit, but in the meantime we have lower the resolution. Exactly. I agree. Yeah. Hey Cam, hope you're well. I won a giveaway the other day on Q8 Pilot. Never thought the day would come. Very cool, man. What'd you win? That's awesome. Congrats. Day is going well, Billy. It's a Monday. A little bit iffy at the beginning. Quite a few trolls in here this morning, but... Yes, Nick. So what you can do, Nick, is you can actually set your profile how you want it. So go to the Fenix, go up top here, go to that Fenix tab, go over to sim settings, and then you go to units, and you can change it from pounds to kilograms, whatever you want, and then just hit the save default. And that should save it for most of the aircraft. You may have to do this for every livery, but yeah. Gap, sorry about asking that. I missed what you said earlier about World of Airport comments. Can you repeat it again? Is that the game that like you drive the airplane around and sorry, not the airplane. You do everything at the like airport. So you're like the baggage loader, the fueler. You do all that stuff, right? They reached out to me and sent me a key. So we may do that on an after dark. Q8 said you deserve all the support. Q8's a great friend of the channel and a great friend of mine as well. He's an incredible content creator. The flight sim community, I personally don't think they deserve somebody like Q8. He's just so kind, so authentic. He's an amazing person. And sometimes I feel that the flight sim community can be special. We'll just leave it there. Yeah, he's an incredible person. Very, very good friend. Won the new San Diego. Hey, nice, man. That's absolutely awesome. Very cool. You know what, Cap? The 737 MAX 8 departing was me. I'm flying on X11. I saw how it looks in Microsoft. Quality is crazy, just why we don't need that big of AK quality. Yeah, it was beautiful. I knew immediately because I saw your wingtips. I saw the split skimmies. Cloud Surfer, 6 months. A 6 month strong. Have a safe flight. Huge enough floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for your support, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Really do appreciate that. There's a replay tool that stores VATSIM traffic also. So when I do the replay, I will see all the traffic. No, unfortunately not, Dell. No. I don't think that would be possible because like you seeing the traffic, you're on a network, right? So I don't think saving like a network setting, I don't even think that could possibly work in any situation. The FS community can be quite harsh and judgmental. Must have thick skin to create for this audience. Oh yes, especially a non-pilot. Greg, that's the big one, right? Especially as somebody that isn't a formally trained pilot, you'll always get kind of discarded and pushed to the side and you're not good enough, you know. It's always, yeah. You heard of flight control replay? I have, but I refuse to pay for a replay tool in this sim. Again, flight sim is stupid expensive. Between airplanes, sceneries, it's an incredibly expensive hobby. The last thing you need to be doing is spending money on a replay tool when there is a perfectly fine replay tool built into the simulator. We're not making 4K, 8K movies here. We're watching our replay to judge how it was from different views and stuff like that. The default replay system is perfectly fine. Is it a pain in the ass? Yes. Does it take some learning? Yes. But I refuse to spend money on a replay system for a sim that already has one. I've already got a view of the setup of the PMDG EFB. Now I'm sitting here waiting like... I still can't believe that it hasn't been pushed out yet. Did we get another update from... I stopped checking, but... Did we receive another 6-paragraph explanation from Robert this weekend? I don't know. Let's go see. Let's go see what we have at the PMDG forums this weekend. I'm betting it's another word salad. Professionally done word salad. I forget where to go for all of that info, though, to be honest. An update from PMDG is the same as no update. Yeah. Wake me up when the update finally drops. Yeah. It's a mobile airport strategy game, very detailed. Bunch of airports from SF34 to AN225. Airlines from Southwest. Oh, yeah, no. Dennis, I probably won't do that, man. Unless it's on the PC, I'm not really into like the mobile stuff. Bought FS Replay and it stutters, so I might just go with the Microsoft Flight one for £20. Yep. Guarantee there are at least 10 posts in the forums asking about the EFB, maybe a 777 update post. Who knows, man? He closed the old thread. People are starting to get pissed. Got you. Okay. Well, I mean, rightfully so. You know, how long has the aircraft been out now? How long has the 737 been out? We're well over a year, right? And we still don't have the tablet. Again, here's my logic. And if you don't agree with me, that's perfectly fine. But I think my logic is pretty close to accurate as possible. Now, I don't know this. Again, this is just... I'm just going off of what I think. I think what happened is PMDG had a tablet. And it was subpar to the Fenix tablet. I think it was subpar to this tablet. And I think PMDG had to go back to the drawing board because they were like, hey, we're PMDG. We can't let this brand new development group in Phoenix, who have put out one airplane ever, show us up. PMDG, respectively one of the, higher end developers forever for flight sim. That's what I think happened. And I think PMDG had to go right back to the table and they had to basically start from scratch because I feel that it was just so, now, that being said, I don't think you're going to beat this tablet. This is the... I've said this. Now, you'll never hear that from PMDG, right? They'll never tell you that that's the truth either. That's just what I think. I personally think that's what's going on. Or what happened and why it's taken so long. That seems to be the only logical reason. PMDG has a huge team. It doesn't make sense that it's taking this long for them to push out a tablet. So... I just think that they were kind of forced to go back to the drawing board because there was just so many better options when it came to the Fenix EFB. Like, it was just better all around. Now, I could be wrong. but you know, I just don't understand how it takes PMDG so long to push out a tablet update. It just doesn't make sense to me. These guys are pretty efficient and they're pretty quick at doing work, so I don't know. It's become far too acceptable for these developers to string us along for years with no real progress. The thing is, Rydog, is there's no competition, and that's what I've always said about Flight Sim, and that's why it's, in my opinion, it's a very scary market, because, and that's why you see people like Latin VFR, Captain Sim, putting out these airplanes, because there's no competition. There's no better product out there right now, this instant, and that's why you see companies like Latin VFR and Captain Sim and all those other companies getting away with what they're getting away with. There's no proper third-party 787. There's no proper third-party 777. There's no proper third-party A330. It's kind of the problem. Is there's just, you know, and that's what I always said about X-Plane as well. There's no competition in the X-Plane world for these developers. So you have Flight Factor taking 3 years to push out a V2 of an aircraft, because who the fuck is, who's under Flight Factor lighting a candle, lighting a torch, saying, hey, you know, we got this development team over there who's also doing something, so hurry up, get this out. Right now, what you see is you see a bunch of developers trying to corner the market and get as much income as possible. If you think the Latin VFR is pushing these aircraft out because they're doing it for the community, oh boy, you better drink some more Kool-Aid over there. There is a reason why you see Latin VFR, Captain Sim shitting out these airplanes, because they know this is their only opportunity. Once the simulator has been out for a while and there's more third-party content available, long will be forgotten. The Latin VFRs, the Captain Sims, those won't even be an option, right? And in my opinion, that's kind of been the downside of Flight Sim for so long. That's why you see so many junked products. That's why you see so many shitty sceneries releases. Just people don't care, and they're just trying to make a quick buck before someone actually puts out one that the community will buy and use, right? I also, you know, as weird as this is to say, and I think we all know this in chat, I think this is the exact reason why pirating is so prevalent when it comes to like Flight Sim. I think that's why you see websites, I don't need to name them, we've all seen them, we all know what they are. That's why you have websites like that are just out there and just have everything that you can download for free, right? I think it's kind of like that double-edged sword where people have been burned so much by buying and spending their hard-earned money on shitty products that these other websites and these other methods now exist, because it's just people are fed up, you know? They're fed up with it. Why don't some devs sell on in-sim market, or they all want us to buy off their website? Because it's more money to them, Billy. So if like a company has to put their aircraft up on Microsoft probably takes 20 or 30% of that. So it makes a lot more sense if you're a small development group but you can host a website, it would make more sense for you to sell it there, you know? Unpopular opinion, I think, but the Xbox integration kind of ruined the Microsoft expectations. I don't think so, Dell. I'm all for it, man. I can understand what you're saying to an extent, but in my opinion, I think it's opened up the hobby. But I do agree with you that in a sense, it's also definitely opened up the what you see on the third-party side of things right now in this simulator, and what the marketplace kind of looks like, right? Where you've got $16, you know, default planes that don't do anything other than basically buying an external model, but they're selling like hotcake, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think it's good for the hobby. I think it's just that a lot of people that are new to this don't understand just how long it takes to develop proper third-party, you know, aircraft. And like I said, man, in a year or two from now, I know we're not even going to be having this conversation, right? Latin VFR is going to be back to making sceneries and updating their sceneries. Captain Sim, who knows, probably won't even be around, or will be an exclusive, you know, X-Plane developer or something like that. It just is what it is, dude. I think we just all have to be super patient. I know it's difficult, man. The Sim's been out for 3 years now. We're over 3 years. And really, like I said, we've got like 4 or 5 airplanes that are maybe worth it to fly. Commercially. I know that there's some other GA planes that are a little bit better, but yeah. Just kind of crazy to me. But I do think that coming to Xbox was huge for the flight sim community. In a community that was already so super small and super niche, I think this has brought it a little bit more to like a not so niche of a market and community. So Captain Scam will be enjoying his millions in the Bahamas. I don't know about millions, but I mean, who knows, man? Who really knows? I don't know. I don't know how many people are buying these products. I don't know. I really don't pay attention. Like when I see a fellow content creator streaming like a Captain Sim or Latin VFR, I usually just don't even go there because I'm like, you know what? I don't want to say something in chat or do something or, yeah, I don't know. Arc Flight, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Just got back from your trip from the States. Nice. How did it go? Hey, Cap, whole other question. I have a laptop, an RTX 3060, an i5 12500, and 16 gigs RAM, but Microsoft is very laggy on medium settings. What do you think I should upgrade my RAM to 32 gigs for it to be better? 16 gigs should be fine. I don't know. Just try turning some of the settings down, making sure that your laptop isn't overheating as well. You could be thermaling it, which would cause that. I feel Latin VFR is the Captain Scam of Airbuses, but that's my opinion. No, I would agree with that. They're right up. I mean, they're side by side. One is no better than the other. If that's what you're getting, Zach, I would agree with that. They're both, like I said, they may claim that they're in it for the community because, oh well, we feel bad for the Xbox crew because they don't have as many options as a PC gang. So we're gonna make these. We're going to go buy these external models from another website, put a markup of 100% on it, and then sell it to the Xbox crew with default systems, not do any work to it, but then make an income off of it. So I would agree. One is no better than the other. Just put it that way. Cav, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Hope all's well, mate. I don't have a PC, but what does RAM do? It's physical memory. Just my opinion, but don't take it. I bought the right kind of traffic into Flight Sim. Microsoft on Xbox just brought a lot of the Minecraft or Roblox crowd over. Do we really need them? Yes and no. Like I said, man, I don't listen. Any community as you're growing, you're going to get some people that maybe you wish weren't in that hobby and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I think that it's just important, no matter what hobby you're in, whether you're playing Call of Duty, whether you're playing Minecraft, Battlefield, Rocket League, you're going to have toxic people. It's just the way that it is on anything, right? Even Flight Sim, man, you're going to have toxic people that are just not in it for the right reasons, and that's human nature, man. It's always been like that. Like I don't look at it that way. I don't look at like, oh, some Minecraft kid or something like that. I just look at it as somebody who is potentially interested now in the flight sim hobby, and that's enough for me. I don't know. I guess sometimes you gotta take it with a grain of salt, right? Latin VFR just walked back their early Facebook post. Horizon mods are possible in the future. Yes, because they're getting in trouble, right? Because who the hell wants to fly default systems, right? The more popular flight sim gets, the better it will be supported by Microsoft and add-ons, etc. I think absolutely. Like I said, what you see right now is you see a bunch of developers that really don't care about their name and the future. They're in it for like right now, right? Like if you think Captain Sim gives a fuck about what we're going to think about him in 5 years, or Latin VFR, you think they care? No. Latin VFR actually puts at least some effort into their A320X or A32X series, fully functional LNAV, VNAV, and also Navigraph. Again, though, Maxim, that's not Latin VFR doing that. They're just using default. So the simulator now has become good because Working Title has now fixed the LNAV, VNAV, all those options, right? So Latin VFR isn't doing anything. Latin VFR is going and buying the third-party model, then putting a markup of 100 to 200% on it, putting the default systems of the Airbus A320 that you can get for free on Microsoft Flight Simulator, the A320neo, and putting it in their aircraft and then selling that. Do you not, right? You don't see the issue there, or maybe you're okay with that? To me, that's not how you build a brand, and that's not how you build a reputable name, and that's not how you get people on your side. Do you know what I mean? Again, they're buying an external model. They're then just taking the default system code and putting the default codes into the aircraft and then selling it at a markup for an income. I don't know, man. There's nothing to be respectable about that, in my opinion. But again, that's my opinion. And I'm not saying that your opinion's wrong, but in my opinion, that's not respectable. That's clearly somebody who's out there to make to make a quick buck on people that unfortunately don't know better, right? A lot of us know better. A lot of us that have been in this flight sim industry, and a lot of us that have been flight simmers for more than 5 years, I feel like we know better, but there's a lot of people that don't know better, and that's kind of who those aircrafts are preying on, right? Now, that being said, I also understand the perspective of, you know what, Cap, maybe these people don't give a fuck. They don't care to have a Fenix level of autopilot and LNAV, VNAV, and descent profile and descent windows, and you're right. Maybe that's not. Maybe that's just that's not their concern. They just want to have a pretty shiny external airplane model that looks good, and they can go and they can take screenshots and they can show their friends that they're flying an A321. Maybe, and maybe that's where I'm being a little bit naive, and maybe I need to just be a little bit more okay with that's how people are using the sim and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like saying that they have the best interest of the community at heart is, no, I don't. They're there to make money, and they're there to make a quick buck before somebody else puts out, a third-party proper A330, A340, whatever it may be, right? By the time their sales ends, they'll get money that they want. Yeah, I agree. Any interest in that Just Flight Vulcan might be cool? Probably not, Nick. Can't keep track. Does Latin VFR use the fly-by-wire cockpit and stuff? I think so, Al. They don't use the cockpit. So what they do, Al, is there's companies out there. There's 3D modelers that will model an A321 or an A319 or an A330 or an A340, and then they'll sell that model to a company like Latin VFR, to Captain Sim, whatever, right? So what they're doing is they're buying the model from a 3D artist, and then what they do is they take all of the default systems and stuff that are available through the Microsoft SDK. So like you could go right now, like you could go online, like, I don't know, like what? Hold on, let me try this. Like you can go online. I know that you can buy models. Like here, there's this company. Oh, I was gonna say there's a company here called Sketchfab, and Sketchfab makes 3D models for Microsoft Flight Simulator. They've got an Airbus A380. They've got another airport. So there's Microsoft Flight Simulator 3D models ready to view, buy, and download for free. Do you know what I mean? So there's companies that specifically just make 3D models, and that's what they do, and the companies go out and buy that stuff. So I don't know how difficult it would be to do something like that, but they must be making a killing. They're releasing stuff now. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know how many people are buying this. I really don't know. I know, like I mentioned, a lot of PC simmers are a little bit more seasoned to this type of stuff, so they don't really bite on it, so they don't, but I know that there's also a lot of people that are new to this hobby that don't know, right? So Cap, what's your opinion on early access E175 jet from Flight Sim Studios? Just not good. I don't know, man. How long has that project been out yet? A year? Close to a year now, I think it's been out, and there's still no, like, proper VNAV. I don't know. But they copy and paste the sounds, the instruments too. It may take time. They don't do work for free. I said, man. I'm a CAD designer. It's a lot of work to get those models. Yeah, I would agree, Dennis. Yeah. Now, a lot of these like I said, a lot of these developers, they're not even making those. They're just buying the models, right? So somebody's making the model, and then they're just buying it online for whatever the price, you know? I think we'll get it by the end of 2024, TJ, for sure, man. Yeah. I think so. Love about your streams, Caps, that they're always chill and hang out while we're in the air. I feel that most streams have a theme, if you get what I mean. It's just so relaxing. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Like I said, dude, I think we're just here to have an open discussion. I think we have great discussions. I think some people like take sometimes the way to our discussions and call it like hate or something like that, but I feel like we always have like open discussions, and I think I'm very clear when stating everybody is entitled to their opinion. Just because I have my opinion and I don't like that these developers are releasing these products doesn't mean that you can't have an opinion and agree or disagree with them, right? I just touched on a lot of subjects over the last 20 minutes or so. I do understand that there may be a market for these types of airplanes. I just feel that it leaves a sour taste in a lot of simmers' mouths. That's it, right? I don't, I think we're all okay without getting a Latin VFR A330. I'm pretty sure all of us would survive without getting something like that, right? So, College Dude, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Flight Sim X hot air balloon speeds. Last thing we want is DCS early access crap. Yes. Do you have some licenses? I don't have a license. No, I do not have any license. Can't wait for the IEs? Yes. Going to be exciting. Have they stopped scenery development? I haven't seen Latin VFR update or do any scenery development in a very long time. I think they're fully life begins at 40. I'm glad that you're seeing my I'm glad that you understand just how frustrating this can get sometimes, right? Life begins at 40. He's fully seeing it now. He's even got the Mondays going. Yeah. Do you understand why I smoke copious amounts of marijuana? See it this way, without Captain Skim or Latin VFR, we wouldn't have Swiss making those videos, and they'd bother these streams all the time because there's no content. It is what it is, man, right? Compared to other scenery devs, Latin VFR is pretty mediocre. I would agree. Yeah. No. Wouldn't hate it so much of an issue if they were buying the models, but if they put forward effort in elsewhere, electronics, physics, sound, etc., I feel like it would be worth the money then, almost. I don't know, man. I still think that it's absurd, Dell, that you have to buy their model to then import the fly-by-wire A320 to make it flyable, or import a Horizon mod to make it flyable. I think that's just crazy, dude. I think it's absolutely bananas that I need to give Latin VFR money to then go and take all of the contents out of a freeware mod to make the paid mod that I just spent money on work and fly the way that it should. In my opinion, that has to be the most backwards logic ever. And that is exactly why I refuse to fly the 319, the 321, which is why I won't fly the 340, the 330 Neo, whatever the hell they're making now. Those are the reasons why. I absolutely refuse to be a channel where I'm more concerned about people coming in and clicking on my video because I'm flying some new airplane that got released than having some integrity with the Flight Sim channel. That's just my opinion, you know? Hey, Gab, do you own the cockpit simulator MCP for 737? If so, what are your thoughts? Thanks, I don't. Going Dutch. They reached out to me. They wanted like $1,200 US. And I like told them, I'm like, listen guys, like if you're going to be like sending me this, we got to come, like there's got to be some type of discount. There has to be something. Like if I'm going to be promoting this product and I'm going to be showing it on stream all the time, selling you other people, potential customers, and they offered me $100 off, and I said, no, thank you. I'm not paying $1,100 for an MCP, right? Yeah, it was $1,200. That included the MCP, the stand, and the two the other little things that these things here that they sell as well. What the hell is it? Hold on, let's go to the website. Cockpit Master. Hold on. Like, I mean, it looks good, dude, and I'm a fan of their products, but I'm not spending that much, dude. I ain't spending, like, I have that FMC, like, I have this is what I have, and I absolutely love this. I still have it. It works just as good as the first day that they sent it to me. Yeah, so they wanted to send me this for that's $1,000, and then they were going to include this, the EFIS, and then it was going to be this as well, the stand. Which, yeah, again, I don't even have fucking space for this, dude. I don't even know where I would put this. Like, this is like almost up there with, like, again, it looks great quality. Like, I'm not second guessing the quality. I'm just, you know, that's when you're all said and done, that's $1,500 after tax. I don't have room for that on my desk, man. The EFIS is $450, dude. They're, like I said, man, I've tried explaining to them so many times that if they offered those products at even half the price that they're charging, so many more people would buy them, and therefore in return make them more money. I can't stand developers and people that just get stuck on this mindset of no, we need to charge like 500%, and we need to make these crazy big margins so that we can make as much money as possible, when it's like, guys, you cut that margin in half, so many more people are going to be buying that product, therefore your name gets out so much more. It's free marketing, free advertising. Not only that, I've said, like, so many people have been like, man, that FMC at $800, no way. But at $300 or $400, absolutely, no question. Or even under $500. I've told them so many times, dude, till I'm blue in the face. I still will even, like, have chats. They'll message me and be like, hey, Captain, do you want to review this product? And it's like, no. Some of these folks try and charge themselves out of business. 100%. You see it all the time. And this is kind of like the same, you know, not just switching gears a little bit. This is exactly how I felt for the CL6, the CL600, CL650 that came out for X-Plane. Same thing, right? You're going to charge $150 or $140 for a business jet. You know, I understand it's a great product, but think about how many more products they could have sold at $70, $80, $90, right? Yeah. That FMC had purchased at $300. You're not alone, Zach. You're not alone. Right? Are they stuck in the time where flight simming was more niche? I don't know, man. I don't know. Is the Rotate MD-80 good? It is. Yeah. I'm sure they're all aware about their own business. Yeah. I mean, like I said, dude, I don't own a business like that for a reason, but I'm just giving you, like, my perspective as somebody who is, like, you know, feet on the ground with the flight sim community. Getting somebody to spend $800 on an FMC that's a steep price. But you put that under $500, $400, I feel like everybody that can afford it is going to want one and going to have it. Got the TBM yesterday, really enjoyed it. Nice. Very cool, man. Do you think that the Boeing yoke can be a little bit cheaper? It's a tough call. Yes and no. I think what most people don't understand about the Boeing yoke is it's complete, like, the metal in, like, aluminum and titanium, and maybe not titanium, but I think it's metal and aluminum that is in the yoke. It's a very hefty product. Hi. Oh. It's quite a hefty product. So, all day at $300 to $400, yeah. Sometimes making $30 profit and having multiple sales is better than making $300 profits only selling 2. That's exactly it. That's my thought process. Correct. I'm planning to get a yoke, but does the yoke have force feedback IRL? No. There are a few yokes that offer force feedback, but they're all like $2,000 plus. Yeah. Latin VFR has stopped Horizon Sim from doing mods. Apparently not. Apparently they went back on what they originally said because they were getting a lot of grief from the community. Very cool, Tyson. Very, very cool, man. I've heard this is a beautiful, beautiful place of Mexico. Beautiful spots. Absolutely, Doink. Yep. They deleted the post. Something says, the fellas at Active Sky might want to, or sorry, Active Sky, Aerosoft might want to do from time to time. Yeah, I don't even know, man, what's going on with Aerosoft anymore. What's the last time? I haven't even been there in so long. I wonder what's going on right there. Aerosoft, A330. What are the weekly updates from Aerosoft this week? Here's the Aerosoft 330. Okay, nice little shaky camera work. Was this supposed to make it look like it's real or something? The wipers didn't even do anything there. 5/10/23. Was this 10 days ago? The A330 makes a great use of Microsoft's highly detailed heat blur and contrail. Okay. Dev updates, checklists. So this was what, the other day, Friday or Thursday. The use of checklists is not only important in real aviation, but also in flight simulation, especially for new users. The Microsoft checklist can be extremely helpful. They serve as learning aid. How is this a dev update, though? That's what I don't understand. Like, how do you call this a dev update? Like, I can't be the only one that's like, this is just complete gibberish at this point. Like, why the fuck are you talking about a checklist? Like, this is supposed to be a dev update. Like, what? How is the aircraft progressing? Vote on your favorite liveries. Again, how are these dev updates? Like, this is a dev update. Recent improvements and fixes. Okay, correct. That is a dev update. So that one happened, what? Oh, shit. Over a month and a half ago was the actual real last dev update. Recent improvements and fixes. Great. That's a dev update that I'm looking for, not vote on your favorite livery and checklists. These motherfuckers are so lost, bro, that they don't... These guys are so lost. It's not even... They've lost the plot. They have 100% lost the plot, man. They don't know anything anymore. It's crazy, man. We added a piece of paper telling you what to do. That's your monthly update. Can't wait for the new aircraft smell of the 321 Neo 3 hours away. Ooh. Oh, wait, you're flying on that, right, Sklit? Are you on the Beyond ATC beta? Thoughts? I am not. No. Not on any of that. They're just stalling? Yeah, it looks like about that. Yeah. I don't know if I would be interested in Beyond ATC, to be honest. I just so much VATSIM, Pilot Edge. I guess it would be good for those days where we don't have any ATC, but I feel like for the most part we do pick up some ATC along the route. I don't know. $598 miles till top of descent, chat. I think we're getting into like the heart of Mexico here soon. I'd love to have the Boeing yoke, but man, the price is steep when I have the Alpha already. Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, if you really wanted to experience it, what I would say, Dell, is I would say try and put up the Alpha, put up on Facebook Marketplace, whatever, Craigslist, Kijiji, I don't know where you live. And then you maybe fund that one. Maybe you can get the Boeing yoke on sale, Christmas, Black Friday, something like that, right? It depends, man. Also, at the same point, if you're happy with the Alpha, there's no reason, right? No, I'm not on it, but I'll be meeting it on Touchdown here in IH. Got you. In my opinion, Beyond ATC would be perfect for us who does not go on VATSIM, who wants to go there and maybe use as a training tool. I can agree. I can definitely agree on the training tool aspect and getting yourself used to the... yeah, I agree with that, Cal. Yeah. Sorry, just got here. What's going on with Aerosoft? Nothing. That's the problem, yeah. Not a whole lot. In all seriousness, nothing is going on. That's the problem. See? Yeah. Aerosoft 330 is this, the X-Ambience Pro of Microsoft. Hey, is that released yet for X-Plane? Are we still waiting for X-Ambience Pro, or have we released yet? Apparently, Honeycomb is struggling. Their support is a hot mess. Yeah, you know what, man? Listen, I know I'm sponsored by Thrustmaster. I know that Thrustmaster is a direct competitor of Honeycomb, but I'm also a human being, and I know Nikki, the owner of Honeycomb, and I'll say this: I don't agree with a lot of the choices that he makes with Honeycomb, the direction that the company is moving in. I feel like he leaves too many things just out in the open, and not enough. There's not enough, like, how do I say this? Nikki, the owner of Honeycomb, doesn't strike me as somebody that is a boss and that runs and owns a business. He's too nice. He's too easygoing. He's too forgiving, and he's too just like all over the place. You know what I mean? The Honeycomb Bravo is a great product. The Alpha is a great product. I'm not saying that Honeycomb's products aren't good. They are going through some issues right now. There's a lot of people trying to get RMAs and just trying to even get orders fulfilled. They keep announcing new products, but we're still waiting 3 years now for the rudder pedals and stuff. So I don't know, man. It's just, yeah, it's, I feel bad. I had a long conversation with him down at Flight Sim Expo in June, and he was kind of explaining to me what's going on, because I was very close. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but Honeycomb was one of the first sponsors on my channel. I think I had like 20,000 subscribers, and you guys remember, right? We went to Flight Sim Expo in Orlando, and they sent me home with a pre-release sample of the yoke, and they allowed me to stream and with the Honeycomb Alpha, and they allowed me to stream it for you guys and to like do showcases and stuff like that. And so I've always got a little bit of a soft spot for the Honeycomb guys. I love hanging out with them. They're great guys. But yeah, apparently the one guy that I always was kind of dealing with, Ryan, he was just not having a good go at a good go at life, and he kind of just let everything, because Nikki wasn't like on top of him and making sure that everything was done and the customer support was being done and tickets were being filled, and there was just, it's just created this absolute mess of like over a year, where Honeycomb is like back ordered. They're back ordered. They have tickets that have been open for over a year with no results, and yeah, it's not good at Honeycomb right now. I don't want to see them go under, because again, I think that having multiple options out there is great for the end consumer. Being able to choose between a Thrustmaster, a Honeycomb, and some of the other companies are out there. But I feel like Honeycomb really needs to, like, again, stop worrying about bringing new products to the market. Fulfill the orders that you haven't been able to fulfill over the last couple of years. Make sure that everybody who's RMAing products gets their new products and gets their, everything's taken care of, and then start moving forward, instead of every single year at these Flight Sim Expos announcing new products. When again, like I said, we're still waiting 2-3 years for products that were announced 2-3 years ago, right? That's it, man. I paid scalper price for my Alpha and Bravo. Not proud of it, but at least I got one. Yeah. I mean, they went through a whole thing too, right? People were buying those by the skid load and then were, you know, shoving the price up $200-400 per unit. So the Charlies haven't been shipped yet, right? Something about shipping issues? Yeah, they're still not shipped. And those have been on pre-order for like 2 or 3 years, man. It's kind of crazy. Which aircraft would you recommend for cross the pond? Headwind 330 or PMDG 737-700 BBJ? I don't know. Probably the 7.3. Just I feel like it's a little bit better of an aircraft. But I don't know. Shipping issues. Yeah, I don't. I feel like that's just an easy ploy. I don't know, man. Yeah, you're right, Zach. Multiple options helps lower the price as well, yeah. When do we get to pick our spot for Cross the Pond? I got the email, but the link isn't working right now. It should give you a date. So right above the link, if you actually read the email, College Dude, it'll say, this link does not work right now, and this link will only work when it's time. And then you should have a time. The very start of the email should say, congratulations, you're able to pick your slot, and then it should give you a time. You'll be able to pick it. For me, it's Friday the 20th. So on Friday the 20th after midnight, I get to book my slot. Was Thrustmaster made an ATR pack? What you can do, Tyson, I don't know if you're aware of this, but you can actually get the Honeycomb Bravo, and then you can get mods. I mean, you could also get the Thrustmaster Boeing yoke, the Thrustmaster Airbus, and there's mods that people make. You can just add the mods and stuff. You can book yours tomorrow. There you go. What's the last time we went on to Saint Martin? Actually, well, we tried to go in a couple weeks ago, but we had to divert because the weather was insane. Yeah. What is CTP cross the pond? Oh, absolutely, it is a headache, Dell. Yep. That's why I usually only do one a year. They do it 2 years, but they do 2 a year. I usually only tend to do one, because yes, so you're not wrong. It's an absolute shit show, actually. And if I was a read, I don't read, but thank you. So I was thinking when I saw the date, I just wanted to make sure I didn't wait too long. Yeah, you have to. That link will only unlock at that time. And then after that time, you'll be able to click the link. It should take you to the booking system, and then you should be able to book one, no problem. So I'm allowed to book on Friday, like I said. So fingers crossed all the good slots aren't gone, because I think it opens for people. I think they're doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are for, and then Saturday, Sunday for like regular, like those are the pre-advanced booking. And then I think it opens up to the everybody next week at some point. And then I think you have to confirm it as well. Keep an eye on your email, because I'm pretty sure you have to confirm like 48 hours before the event. Was a good pedal to get. I remember you speaking about it a while back. One won't break the bank. The Thrustmaster TFRPs. Thrustmaster TFRPs. Alain, thank you very much, man, for 12 months. I appreciate you, dude, celebrating 1 year as a business class member. ZCap, been busy the last few days, but I'm here. Good to see you, Alain. Welcome back, man. I hope all's well, dude. It's been nice. The weather's been nice, actually. I've been kind of enjoying it. Windows open here, but a nice week. How does it work? Do you just pick from a list of airports to fly to and from? Yes. Yeah, so they have a list of airports. There's like, I think, 5 or 6 departing and arriving airports. And then they'll have a bunch of time slots. So, yeah. Yours is Friday at 1:15. I think that's the same as mine, Lassie. Yeah. Yours is 10:21 at 4:57, so I'm just going to have a rough go. Got to be because it's a VATSIM level. Just started earlier this year than their servers. There you go. I mean, yeah, it's fine. 10:21, so that's on Saturday. You get to pick yours. Nothing wrong with that. You have a streamer slot, though, right? I don't think they have streamer slots, Davis. I don't think that's a thing. They just go off of seniority and when you requested the sign-up. So I was a little bit late. Like, it opened up and it was open for hours, and then I said that I was interested in the event. So I got the email. So I think they slot you in like that. Is the time slot that they give you pushback or when you can sign into the network? No, it's usually for departure. So you usually want to be logged in about 30 to 40 minutes before your scheduled departure time. I feel like you probably want to have clearance and ready to push back 20 minutes before departure. Yeah. I thought that the other year you got a streamer slot. No. No, I think Davis, what people were like, that I should have got a slot that I get to choose because I'm a streamer. And because I have so many thousands of hours promoting VATSIM, that people thought that I should be allowed to pick my own time slot or whatever time slot I wanted. I wasn't stuck to picking whatever, you know? Time slot is the time that you're airborne? Yes, you should be airborne at that time. Correct. If I book a route and then can't make it, is it trading slots allowable? It is. Yes, Skyworker, absolutely. Yeah. So you should get an email, Skyworker, and it'll explain everything. I know that last year the way that it worked was if you couldn't make your time slot, you basically put it into like this thing, and then your time slot as well as everybody else's time slot that couldn't make it got like put into this list, and then you could choose from that list and you could switch time slots with other people. So yes, you can 100%. I know that you can because that's what ended up happening. Remember last year? We ended up getting some weird time slot and somebody reached out to me and said, hey Cap, I can't make my time slot. Do you want my time? It's this flight from here to here. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Let me just do that. So then we traded. I basically traded him my time slot. So. What if, say, you get a crash to desktop? Are you just out of luck? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I book tomorrow, so if I book a Captain Canada preferred route, what shall I book? Got you, Skyworker. What are the options? I don't even remember the options. Hold on, let me go to Cross the Pond website. Cross the Pond. Let's get that website open. I don't even remember if I remember what the airports are this year. 50 routes, 12 hours of ATC. Do we know what the routes are? Maybe you guys know better than I do. I think I wanted to do Toronto to... I wanted to do one of the shorter ones, not one of the longer ones. I think it was Toronto to Amsterdam. Wasn't Amsterdam an option? Can't remember. It was somewhere from Finland to Canada. I thought it was east, but it's eastbound this year. Wait. Eastbound is from... I don't know which way we're going this year. I don't know what the airports... What are the... The airports on the Americas side are Halifax, Winnipeg, Toronto, across the pond, eastbound events. Okay. So we've got Halifax, Winnipeg, Toronto, Atlanta, Boston, Charlotte. Is this? Okay. That's one largest, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so Amsterdam is on it. So Toronto to Amsterdam would be my ideal one. I think that's what we're doing. Toronto to Amsterdam, yeah. I think it's going eastbound, so it's... Yeah. Toronto to Amsterdam would be the best. And then, obviously, Skyworker, around my normal stream time is when I usually would like to get it around. I don't mind going early, like an hour early or something like that. I just don't want to wake up at 6 a.m. to start the whole thing, right? I prefer getting the later side of things. Darn, had a power cut, and the RGB lights in my case no longer work. My gamer lights. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, so Atlanta, CVG, Indianapolis, JFK, MCO. There's a lot of departing airports. Oh, wait, these are voting. Okay, not all of these airports made it. Okay, so the departing airports are JFK, Boston, Toronto, Saint Martin, Orlando, Atlanta, Halifax, Winnipeg, Brazil, El Dorado, TJSJ, and Punta Cana. The arrival airports are London Heathrow, Frankfurt Main, Amsterdam, Vienna, Brussels, Stockholm, Cape Town. I don't know what that one is. I don't know what that one is. I think those are all in like Morocco and stuff. Tunis, and Rome, Lurf. Okay. Like 1600 Zulu? Yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah. You did Toronto and Amsterdam many years ago for Cross the Pond. Great route. Yes, that is a good one because it's like 7 hours, 6.5, 7 hours. It's good. Yeah, avoid Heathrow. I mean, Amsterdam's going to be just as crazy as well, man. So you're probably not going to get the Toronto to Amsterdam if your selection is Friday. All those will be fully booked by tomorrow, most likely. I think Amsterdam is going to be the first one to go, especially with now Fly Tampa Amsterdam released. I don't doubt that one bit. But yeah, I'll DM you when I'm booking to see what's available. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Local airport is GMMN, featured for the first time across the pond. I hope to get it. Very cool. Nice, Captain Eddie. Yeah, I thought it'd be awesome, man. Yeah, the last time we flew... No, the last one was... The last cross the pond that we flew was we did... Oslo to Vancouver, wasn't it? Was that the last cross the pond, chat? I think it was, right? Oslo to Vancouver was like 10.5 hours, 10 hours. We had to do a go-around. I think that was the last cross the pond we did. Very cool, Camley. Huh. No, this year was Copenhagen to Toronto. Ah, yes, you're correct. Thank you. It was Copenhagen to Toronto. Cap, you'll have to check out other media in your Discord. I threw up a video of a Dreamlifter taking off from Charleston. Watched it in my seat as we were pushing back. Damn, very cool. I will have to check that out later. Thank you. I'm flying the 310 or the 74. Those are the two options. I don't know. I'll probably let chat decide, to be honest with you. I'll probably throw up a poll. Once we know our flight and we know our slot, we'll probably... I'll throw up a poll on the YouTube channel and you guys can decide. But it'll be between those two airplanes, yes. Either be the AnyBuilds 310 or the default 747. Who do you think is taking the cup this year? It's too difficult to say right now, man. There's too many good teams. There's too many good teams. It's just... I don't know, man. I mean, on paper, you'd have to think Carolina, Toronto... you know who in the West? Dallas, maybe? I don't want to say Edmonton or even Toronto, dude. I have a hard time saying Edmonton or Toronto just because their defense, man. Those teams are not built. Like, you know, Toronto is built for the season. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't... Their defense isn't good enough. You have 40-year-old Mark Giordano on your first pairing. You have a goalie that's very streaky and kind of all over the place. I don't know, man. Goal scoring is you know, a lot less in the playoffs. Defense is a whole other animal. I guess you could go Vegas. You could go Colorado as well. I don't know. We'll have to wait. Ask me that question like in a good couple months from now and we're through it, you know? So, yeah. I don't know if Vegas will do it. I feel like Vegas, it was just like the perfect storm last year. They were a good team all year, but when it came to the playoffs, man, they just started rolling. They were a whole different team. Yeah. Are you part of World Flight this year? I am. Yeah, I'm going to be leaving in 19 days, Zach. 19 days I leave for World Flight, man. It's a long day of travel for me. I'm going Ottawa to Vancouver, 4.5-hour layover in Vancouver, Vancouver to San Francisco, San Francisco to Ontario. Yeah. What do you think is better, the Fenix or the fly-by-wire? Fenix. All day long. It's not even a question. And there's nothing against fly-by-wire and what they've done. Just the Fenix is a far superior product. How to get the VDGS working on Fly Tampa Amsterdam? I'm new to it, thanks. Use GSX. Going Dutch film. Gonna use, I use GSX. That's how I get it working. Good luck with that traveling, man. I have my aeroplan points, so I've got pardon me. I've got my my aeroplan points, so I've got some I got some upgrade requests in. Fingers crossed we get some of those. So we'll see how that works, but yeah. We shall see. Hopefully the flight requests get because with my flight upgrade requests I'll also get lounge access. So those are good. You still with a lady? I've been gone for a while. Considering she's my fiance, yes. I feel like when you make that, you know, once you move from dating to fiance and married, usually the plan is to stay together, right? So yes, we are still together. We still own the property. She lives out at the farm. I live here. Yes. Leafs have been cursed. Yeah, they have been for sure. Yeah. Gonna do flights with Microsoft. What are you taking the world flight before going, just in case you have to take into step the flights? No, I won't be redoing those flights, man. It's like a 17.5-hour day, man, for me. Just out of curiosity, is weather loading right on the Fenix for you? For some reason, it wouldn't load the Metro on my last flight. Yeah, I think Navigraph weather was down earlier, Litos. I think that was causing some issues. It should be back up. The servers for Navigraph were down for about an hour. Yeah. What's my favorite high school memory? Oh, man. I don't know, dude. I was an absolute shit disturber in high school, man. I got kicked out of 2 high schools. Finally graduated. My third one. I don't know, dude. I was not a very good boy. I don't know, man. I don't know. Getting laid. I mean, I don't know. Probably the friendships that you make, man, right? The parties and the friendships and the crazy Fridays and Saturday nights, just, you know, doing nothing with just, you know, the people that you thought you would be around forever, you know what I mean? And yeah. I don't even remember high school. I didn't get into the medicine until a little bit later in high school. I think I was like grade 11. End of grade 10, grade 11, before I started taking an interest in the stretchables. But, yeah, didn't buy into the program? No, did not buy into the program. No, not at all. Nope. People thought it was the end of the world when SimBrief went down the other day. Yeah. How do you get kicked out of Canadian high school? That can't be as strict as the U.S. First high school I got kicked out for smoking pot, getting caught numerous times. The first, like, couple times, like, they didn't, like... You know, I reeked because I went out. I went out to smoke, and then I can't come back. And I don't know if you've ever like, somebody ever goes outside and smokes a joint and then comes inside, it's just blatantly obvious. Like, you absolutely stink. So I got kicked out of that one. On the third time when they brought me in again, they never found anything on me. I never got caught with anything, but yeah, the principal knew what was going on. And I remember the third time him calling my mom and being like, I can't, this can't keep happening. He's just walking through the halls. And anyways, second one that I went to, I got kicked out for fighting. Man, this whole list is like Christmas. I don't want any of this. Yeah, I beat the shit out of somebody. Yeah, I absolutely won. I kicked the shit out of somebody. And that was the second one, and I was only there for like a month. You know how it is, man. You go from one high school to another high school, and like it was in the middle of the year too when I like got kicked out. It was actually towards the end of the year. So like I don't know, dude, it was so weird, man. Like, so anyways, ended up getting booted out of there. Then I missed the rest of that year. And then on the third high school, I actually went to like a specific high school for kids that were not like that weren't good at following the curriculum, if you could say, right? Like they just weren't a bunch of kids like me. And I went there, and honestly, man, I just like I had other friends and stuff that hadn't finished high school, and I saw them like working kind of like dead-end jobs and stuff like that, and I always wanted to get into a trade. I also had some friends that were into a trade, and I knew that if I wanted to get into a trade, I at least had to finish high school at like at a proper age, and at a proper with the proper grades and stuff like that. So anyways, I put my nose down, and what's crazy is even after getting kicked out of 2 high schools, I ended up graduating exactly when I should have graduated, and basically with the rest of my friends that I had made at my other high school that I had been going to school with for 10 years, you know what I mean? Yeah. Graduated, finished. From there, I went to college for 2 years, and then I went to university for 2 years, and then I got my welding degree, special metals, meteorology, however the fuck you call it. I can never say it properly, chat. Got that, so I was like fully versed in that, and then I got hired by the company that I was doing all my welding, aluminum, stainless, regular steel, making structural reinforcement anchors. I worked with them for years. Metallurgy, that's it, thank you. Yeah, I worked for them for years and years and years, and then that company ended up closing their doors. The owner didn't want to sell off the company. He didn't want to like continue the thing. They basically closed the doors. And from there, that was the day that I started the YouTube channel, to be honest with you. I'd actually done it before it closed. I kind of started the YouTube channel, like started posting videos. I wasn't doing any live stream or anything like that. And then I remember when the welding company closed down is when I started doing streams and stuff like that. Yeah. Do I miss welding? Absolutely not. No. I mean, like, I missed, like... Okay, I shouldn't say absolutely not. Do I miss doing it for a job? Yes. Sorry, no. I don't miss doing it for a job. Now, do I miss having access to like all that stuff and like doing some cool ass projects and stuff like that? Yes, absolutely. That part I miss. But like doing it as a job every day, in and out, showing up to work when it's plus 40 out, wearing all leather gloves, leather pants, leather boots, helmet, gloves when it's 40 degrees or like 90, 95 degrees outside. Nah, man. Fuck that. I do not miss that one bit. Nope. I mean, old school welding is not the best for your health, and when you're doing aluminum and stainless, it's actually far cleaner. There's not too many fumes. You also, don't forget, like, it's Canada, right? It's a first world country. We have a lot of laws and labor laws and stuff like that, so a huge extraction vent, I don't know if you guys know, but like there's a huge vent that's literally on like this thing, and I would put the thing and you put it right down and you do that. The UV rays are atrocious, yes. As somebody who's had arc strike twice, yeah, it's not good at all. You could never run a bead, man. It's so easy, dude. I'm telling you, man. If you have the right instructors and you just believe in yourself and you learn. So, like, when I first started welding, I was like, kind of like overwhelmed. I was like, honestly, a little bit scared because you know, before you actually start to like weld, you learn all about it, right? And you learn about how the insane amount of like high electricity you're using to create that weld, and you're basically, you know, you're playing with molten metal and aluminum and stainless, and like it's insane, right? And so once I learned, like, you know, once you learn everything and you learn how to do things properly and you learn about like wire speeds and temperatures and all that stuff, it you know, and the more you do it, you become easier and easier. But I mean, for TIG, I remember when I was in school, there was like, we had this like, I don't know, man, the guy must have been 60 years old, and he taught me this technique. It's called walking the cup. And for any TIG welders out there, anybody knows, if anybody's done any TIG welding, you basically, you just walk the cup. So you have this like ceramic that goes before the electrode, the tungsten. You have this ceramic cup and you can walk the cup. And if you walk the cup along your weld, you end up with this perfect little half moon bead, and you just continuously follow it. And any other welding, I mean, stick welding, TIG, MIG welding, you're basically just, you make a puddle and you just follow the puddle. And you always constantly go in and out and in and out and in and out with welding. It's almost like tattoo. If you ever watch like a tattoo artist, you see how they go over areas multiple times, right? And there's different little needles that they use because they go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's kind of the same thing, man. Like I said, it's like riding a bike for me, welding. I think once you understand it and once you learn the core concepts of it, it's something that I truly believe like you'll remember. Now, if you I haven't welded in years. If you put a welding machine in front of me, yeah, it'll probably look like shit for the first like hour or two that I'm back at it. But yeah, once you're, you know, get a lot more comfortable to it, right? Stick welding is tough if you aren't smooth with both hands. Yeah, there was, we always had a joke that you could tell who the alcoholics were on the job site, Dell, when they were doing stick welding, because a lot of the old like steel buildings and stuff like that, it's all stick welding, right? Because that's just what it was back then. And to be fair, I mean, stick welding is pretty stick welding is still, I mean, some of the strongest welds that you can do and stuff, right? But yeah. Did some welding in millwright trade. Yeah, very cool. That is really, really cool, man. Yeah. Taking a basic welding class in January at the community college. Very cool, man. Enjoy it, dude. Like I said, just take it all in. Don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to understand everything. And just know that as long as you follow everything properly, and you'll be safe, and you'll enjoy it, man. Yeah. I've specified welds in some of my designs for work. Yeah. I mean, one of the big things, I was like a full year doing CAD and reading blueprints and stuff like that. That was a full year of my university training. God, I hate blueprint design and reading blueprints, man. That had to have been probably the worst year of, like, you know, because a lot of my schooling was like hands-on, right? Like a lot of it was like actually in the shop, welding projects, doing things. And then you spend all this time reading blueprints and doing blueprints. Oh, man. Did you ever get to do any welding on the horse farm? No. There are some things that needed to be welded. Jetstar, I was actually talking to the fiance's dad the other day. He has a little portable unit that he's going to bring over, and I'm going to do some welding. But it has been something that we've discussed about getting. Yeah, just getting a stick welder for the farm for some of the projects and stuff. I've only welded with tin when making audio cables. Boy, oh boy, I sucked. Takes some time, man. It takes time to master that. Like I said, it's you have to know where to look, when to look, how to make it's all in the wrist too when it comes to welding, man. Either TIG or MIG welding, it's all in the wrist. It's all of how you manipulate the puddle. I'm retired, so no more welding, millwright, just flight simming. Hey, there you go, man. Cap, I'm studying, but I want to be a pilot. It's tough sometimes. It is, man. becoming a pilot's probably one of the hardest things you can do. Yeah. Between schooling and the cost of things. What is the most complicated weld that I had done? Probably an overhead T or an overhead corner, an overhead 90 degree. The overheads were, yeah, difficult. Difficult, man. Because think about it, you're not, you know, naturally it doesn't, if you think about welding, you don't think about going overhead, right? Guy's close behind us. We got good distance from the aircraft in front of us, about 15 miles. The one behind us is getting a little bit close. If you're the aircraft behind me, do you want to slow down to like Mach 0.77 for a little bit? I would say if you slow down to Mach 0.77 for about 15 minutes, we should have good separation. I'm just scared we're going to run into some really bad separation. You're like really close behind me, and the aircraft in front of me is a good 15 miles in front, so he's no problem. If you are behind, I would say slow down just a little bit, man. Don't want to create any problems. I think you told us a while back that underwater welding is possibly the most dangerous job. It is. The life expectancy is like 10 years or something like that, which is absolutely absurd. I had a buddy, actually, Davis, and he was an absolute animal. Like, this guy was just, you know, like when you meet somebody and you're like, he's bred different. You know what I mean? Like, you're like from like Viking descendants or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, this guy was just 6'7", 275 pounds, not an ounce of like fat on him, just muscle.
Beer. Good day, chat.
DNHXC, huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for support, dude. I truly do appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. Yeah, this guy was crazy, man. And he went and did it, man. He did it for like 3 or 4 years. He got hired by out east in Canada by Irving. If you're a Canadian and you live out east, you know all about Irving. You went to the Irving shipbuilding yard. He did it for like 3 years, man. Made like, I don't even know how much money. Made a stupid amount of money. And then went from doing that to going to work on the oil rigs out in Alberta. And he did that for years and years. I kind of kicked myself for not being that type of... I don't know, man. I could never do that. Like, just being 100% honest with you, that's not who I am. Like, there is no chance in hell I am, like, I already don't like water and diving and stuff like that. There is no chance in hell I'm diving underwater into the ocean to go weld bridges and fuck that, dude. You could not pay me enough money. 100 grand, 150 grand, don't care. That's not enough money. I could never do that. But as far as going out to like do it on like the oil rigs and stuff like that, yeah, could do that. No, I mean, I don't mind the ocean, Davis, but like, bro, I'm not like scuba diving, going down far enough where it's pitch black and you're just hanging out welding and stuff, bro. My palms are sweating thinking about that. And don't tell me you're not either. And if you aren't, and if you think you would be okay doing that, go and do that. Because you'll be rich. You'll literally be rich. But like, man, no, dude, my palms are literally sweating thinking about that. Fuck that. It makes me so nervous, dude. Like, I would strike and I would, nah, man. I'd be looking around me. I'd be so concerned about sharks and other shit ready to just eat me. Oh, man. No way, dude. No. Welding is so interesting. There's a college near me that went online only for aircraft maintenance. A lot of people dropped out because they didn't have hands-on with aircraft. Yeah. Well, he got, when are you going to fly to Guatemala? I don't know. Last time we were in Mexico, we flew to Guatemala. Have to keep checking my surroundings. 100%, man. 100%. Now, thankfully, I think a lot of the time, you're like, when you're working in a shipyard, you're kind of welding on boats and stuff like that when they can't take them out into dry dock. So you'll be welding on boats. He did a lot of bridge welding, a ton of bridge welding. So some cool stuff that he definitely did some cool stuff, but again, no. Nope. But he goes beyond the limit and gets it's when you go too deep and basically get high. He's nuts. No, man. No, thank you. Nope. He does that out in Florida too, right, Davis? Fuck that, dude. I'm telling you, man, some people are bred different. And I truly mean that. Like, you gotta be... I don't know, man. You must not, like... I don't know. I feel like you can't... Now, on the other side, they probably say you can't enjoy life until you don't, you don't try something, but... I don't know, man. I'd be scared about all those teeth and massive sharp teeth with light to their bodies. Yeah. Well, I don't think they're going that deep, but... Yeah. He goes off the continental shelf. Nuts. Nuts. Thought you were going to tell us a wild story on how he passed away welding underwater. No, he's still kicking it, man. He actually just had a kid, I think, finally. He just had a kid, I'm pretty sure. Would you at 5 years be get $100 million? I don't know. See, that you would never make that much money. If you did it for 5 years, you could probably make $500,000. I don't know. Depends how much you like money. Cousin dives for lobster in Santa Barbara a ton. He's seen sharks circling him from above before. Nope. No thanks. How about Latin VFR churning out these planes? Got to give it to them even they're not top tier. No, we don't. It's not difficult at all, Mayday. They're buying third-party models, and then they're putting default systems into the airplane. There's nothing impressive about that, man. I'm sorry. But hey, everybody is entitled to their opinion, my friend. But the reality of it is no, I'm not impressed at all. Heights and watery depths are uncapped Canada's no-go. I don't mind heights. I love going to like the top of a mountain. I used to do a lot of snowboarding, a lot of skiing back in the day. Going out to like Whistler and Banff, Lake Louise, all these. I don't mind doing that. It's just the water, man. Water and ocean, dude. I'm telling you, man. People, hear me out for a second, okay? People keep looking up for aliens and shit. They keep looking through space, and I know space is crazy and it's a vast universe and all this, yes. I think there's aliens here, man, in the water. Have you seen some of the species that these motherfuckers be finding and searching down in the ocean? Dude, that's insane. The ocean is a freaky-ass place. Freaky. There's too many things down there. Karl, how are you? Good to see you, man. Hey, Cap, I'm going to stop in for a while. How's the flight going? Good, Garnet. Good to see you, man. Gotta fix some Japanese curry. I'll be back. Want some? Yes. Can you please do a flight to New Zealand? We've definitely done some flights to New Zealand. If you go on the channel, you'll see them for sure. Hey, Gap, want to go on a cruise ship? No. No. Deep ocean is downright spooky? Yes. Saw that NASA used to discover the ocean, then they found SM and switched to space, but I don't know how true that is. I don't know. Who are they buying it from? Did they state in their... they did state it's their custom avionics. Yeah. Custom avionics. So they took the default SDK avionics and made a couple tweaks to them, and then they're calling it custom avionics. Anyways, like I said, dude, I don't know. I'm not interested in the Latin VFR aircraft. If you are, that's perfectly fine, man. But they won't be getting a dime from me, and they won't be getting any promotion on my channel of any of that stuff. It is what it is, man. Sounds good, Karl. I go diving off the coast of Clearwater, and there's something very eerie about being down there with nothing, no reef, no structures, and like 10 feet visibility or less sometimes. Bro, you're nuts. You're absolutely nuts. No, I could not. Again, you couldn't pay me enough money to do that. Willingly. Like, willingly go and do that. No, absolutely not. The fact that more than half of the ocean is still unexplored says a lot. Yep. That's what I'm saying, dude. Quit looking up there for the aliens. Look down here. Look in the water, bro. I'm telling you. Like a squid. Can you tell me that a squid is not an alien? It can literally like morph its shape and its colors to like fit into the environment around it. Come on. That's more alien than any other alien we've seen. I'm telling you, dude. Squids. Maybe I just gotta put the medicine down, but... Heading to Mexico City tomorrow as well, arriving... nice, there you go. Be a cave diver? No. No. Telling you, college dude. Telling you, man. You heard it here first. Calamari is good. I love calamari. Yeah. Kyle is mortified by even bringing this stuff up, dude. Nope. Yep. We are the aliens for real. Maybe. Yeah. Bigfoot. You know what, Chet? You know what I have to say though? The ortho throughout this entire flight has actually been fantastic. I gotta say. Like, I don't think we've flown over any point where, like, I've been like, oh man, that just doesn't look good. The ortho has been beautiful. The whole flight. We'll have to do the return flight someday. We'll have to fly back up into Tijuana. I wonder what, like, the most common... You can see here, we're actually getting close to Mexico City. What is the most common arrival into TJ? So they have the ILS 9. Okay, it actually does take you in over the US, though. Interesting. Huh. That is pretty cool. That was my question was, is the glide slope actually over the US? Which it is. You can see here's the border. So the actual glide slope and intercept is all the way up into the US. Do they have like some crazy RNAV approach into here? Not really, eh? No, they all take you over the US like that. Interesting. I was wondering if it's gonna be like some crazy approach. See, this one's a little bit more, this one's off center. You can see here it's not, that would kind of be cool, the RNAV 27. But it looks like they land runway 9 the most. Interesting. What's wrong with the AnyBuilds A330? I thought it was supposed to be released ages ago. AnyBuilds A330? I've never heard about any of that. Where have they ever announced that they're doing an A330? Are you talking about Aerosoft A330? PTSD from Mopar trying to convince me roaches are aliens back in Houston. Well, listen, dude, he's not wrong there either. Think about it. Think about it. I mean, technically all bugs could be aliens too, man. Bugs are so fucking weird, dude. Cap, what's good? Just came back from South America, and I gotta say, Airbus make the most superior narrow body IRL. Airbuses are great. Yeah. I'm going to be flying on an A319. It's been a while since I've been on a 319. I'm flying on a United A319 here in a couple weeks. I also get to fly on my first MAX 8. Very excited about that. Never been on a MAX 8. Finally getting some Air Canada MAX 8 love. His justification was that they don't have thumbs. He's not wrong. I'm siding with Mopar on this one. Bugs are freaks. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Aerothoth. I don't really know what's going on. Have fun. The Max sounds like a Hoover. Okay. I actually have a beautiful view too. Like I'm second row behind. I don't have business class yet. I put in my business class request, my upgrade request. We'll see if I get it. Fingers crossed, but who knows. But hopefully I'll have either business class. If not, I have a great seat selected as well. So arthropods are pretty well studied in terms of evolutional history. But yeah, bugs are crazy. Yep, they are, man. Some beetles have been around since prehistoric times. Aliens. I'm telling you. Top descent, 200 miles. Good. Getting close. I think we're getting some nice separation between us all now. Yeah, there we go. Everybody's getting some nice separation. We're still about 15 miles from the aircraft in front. As long as he keeps up Mach 8, 0.78 or higher, aircraft in front, whoever you are. As long as he keeps that up, we should be good. There he is right there. We all should be good, friends. They should give you B class. Don't they know you're Captain Canada? B class? What's B class? Don't I want A class? Scroll Captain will fly the Max, but it's honestly quite fun. Well, I mean, it's an airplane. I don't know. The Max is like a whistle with a bass. Was just on one this morning. Damn, cool. I'm excited. Have you flown with my buddy yet? Kev, do you know? They should give Cap first class. Shame that they don't have it. I mean, they do have first class, but you have to bid for an upgrade. I'm just like every other Air Canada customer, right? I don't have like an elite status with them yet. I don't have the... I'm on my way. I have my Aeroplan Air Miles now, and I have all my other credit cards, but I've been putting all my purchases on my Air Miles because I've been getting some crazy point bonuses and stuff. An extra 4,000 miles a month. So I got the introductory 75,000 miles for signing up and getting approved for the MasterCard, or the Amex, American Express. And then now I'm getting 4,000 bonus miles every month if I spend $1,000 or more on the card. So I've just put, instead of like paying it cash out of my bank, I just put it on the Amex, and then I just pay it off immediately with the money that's in the bank, right? So it's a win-win for me, man. I'm getting all this. They shut Abbotsford down. Not sure where he went. He's in Calgary. He is in Calgary, based out of Calgary. Flew on an American Max. Couldn't help but notice how much more the cabin shakes and squeaks versus the buses. Interesting. Huh. Reggie, take care, man. Thanks for coming to hang out today. Appreciate it, dude. Got you, Kev. I was speaking to him the other day. It was his birthday. Business class is basically first class for the poor. Well, I mean, no, not really. I mean, I guess it depends too, right? When you think about it, so business class, first class, the same thing on most North American operators, unless you're in like a wide body. That's the only time that they'll have. And then even then, business is first class, and then they'll have premium economy, which will be slightly bigger seats with like a footrest or something like that, and then you'll have economy. But most narrow bodies in North America, business class is first class. And again, you get a wider seat, footrest, meals, drinks, right? So... Where's that video of you flying real life with your friend Captain? I hope you are well. Roblox, good to see you, man. Just search for Les O'Reilly. It's his YouTube channel. That's up on there, where I did the ATC for real. Yeah. It's Les O'Reilly. That's the sad part of working for a private company. They can go under and be sold. My own worked for Brandon Airlines for 22 years and went out of business overnight. Crazy, man. It's crazy, right? Yeah. Maybe flying Virgin upper class from London to San Francisco this Christmas. That'd be cool. Hey, Cap, on the plane behind. Got about 7 miles separation now. Just a heads up, I'm probably going to bypass the loop on arrival and go straight in from MX 752 to Almas. Okay, let's have a look-see here and see what's going on. There's a loop. We go to plan. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. You're gonna... I don't think you can do that. I think they do that for terrain, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's done for terrain. Like if you look at the approach, yeah, you've got mountain ranges at 15,000 feet. I don't think you can skip that. I mean, I guess you could go this. Okay, wait, that's what you plan on doing? Okay, yeah, I agree with you on that one. Yeah, MX 752 to Amos. Yeah, sorry, I was like reading down here. I was like, that's 15,000 feet. Okay, yeah, MX 752 to Almas. I'll do the same thing then. Aircraft in front if you want to do the same thing. MX 752 to Almas. So we need to remove MX 756, 754, and then clear out that discontinuity. That should be good there. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Thank you. Good call. Probably how you get vectored anyways, because you can see on the chart they even have like a 118 on the heading across. It's always crazy how high up, like the elevation here. Look at the elevation, Jet. 7,300 feet is the airport elevation. So again, with something like that, we're gonna have to start the flare a little bit earlier than normal, just to compensate for that. Top descent 151. Cathay Pacific fired about 500 non-Hong Kong-based pilots around the world overnight after COVID. Not a pleasant call to answer. Yeah, Jesus. Canadian Airlines don't have first class. They have premium economy and business class. Our business class is similar to US first. Correct. Yes. And it's Sash, okay, we have not been in your stream or chat for a long time. Sorry for asking. I don't know. I guess so. I don't know. I unfortunately can't, keep track of the whereabouts of every single person in the stream. I feel like I've seen Sasha in here recently, but I don't know. Cap, have you seen the 747-800F Horizon sim mod? You can open the nose. I did not. Nope. I did not. Flying a new Max on Caribbean Air JFK to Georgetown. It had no entertainment on the seat, on the back of the seats. Wow, cheap. Well, you have to remember that's not on the Max. I mean, Air Canada has a fantastic IFE system on the back of all of their 737 seats. That's on the airline. So Caribbean Air cheaped out and got the cheapest seats possible and avoided IFEs. So, yeah. Again, Roblox, I don't know, man. Those are questions you'd have to ask him. I don't know on the everyday thoughts and processes and whereabouts of Sasha. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. There's some restrictions on the descent. 17,000 feet for MX 750. I just want to make sure that it has all these in here. So MX 750, 17,000 star 250. Okay, it's got everything in here, so we're good. It knows when to descend. We can trust it. El Alto in Bolivia Cargo Airport, 13,356 feet. Dude, that's crazy, man. Yeah, that is crazy. Goodbye, Roblox Gaming. Have a great afternoon, man. They sent some videos of them on the Discord in that 747-800F. I don't know. I do not know. Again, I find it almost tiring keeping track of all of these freeware projects and freeware stuff that have been announced that I'm starting to not even really try and pay attention to it all that much anymore. Just being 100% honest with you. There's just too much. And a lot of them end up fizzling out within a couple of, there's only a handful of freeware projects that I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, I would say that's probably the biggest one would probably be the Synaptic A220. Looks like some of the latest wheels up time for CTP are at about 1550 Zulu. Early start time for you, Captain. Damn, really? Oh, I guess that makes sense because they can't be on super late for the other one. Yeah, that sucks. That does suck. I guess it might have to be an early morning Skyworker. Caribbean Air is not a premium carrier, nor do they portray themselves to be so. So it makes sense not to have seat back screens. Even some of the higher end carriers don't have them. Yeah, I mean, if you fly on any of like the Air Canada Rouge, which you would think, oh, Air Canada, premium airline. Yeah, well, all the Air Canada Rouge aircraft, they don't have seat back entertainment or anything like that. So, yeah. To make your custom views or download them, it isn't in showcase mode. Views isn't. No, these are my own custom views, man. I always tell people, if you're like seriously invested in Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's worth learning. There's so many tutorials out there, man. Just Google or YouTube or whatever, custom wing views Microsoft Flight Simulator. Basically, you just have to go into the camera config file, and you change you edit some stuff, and it basically allows you. Now with the Fenix as well, you can come down here and you can go to sim settings, and you can actually go to airframe, and you can remove the, where the hell is it? Cabin. You can actually turn on and off the cabin. So if you turn the cabin off, you can set up these wing views pretty nicely. I prefer wing views without looking through a window. I also find the camera system, you can't really get close enough to where you want to be without kind of disrupting it and making it weird. So, what's the difference between Air Canada and Rouge? Air Canada Rouge is like the holiday package version of Air Canada. So they fly to a lot of the tropical destinations, if you will. A lot to the Bahamas, to St. Martin, to down south, Miami, Florida. They're the low cost option. Oh, it's a pain in the ass now. Yeah, the easiest thing, man, is you know, one of the first things that I did when I got this simulator is I went in and I remapped all the camera controls. I made all the camera controls the same as it is in X-Plane for me. So like period and comma moves the camera backwards and forward, left, right, up, down on the keyboard does all that, and then I saved and then I use the numpad for all my views. So like Jet 2 and Jet 2 holidays, yeah, I feel like Jet 2, aren't they always like kind of like a holiday carrier? But yes, like that. For some reason, Flight Factor A320 screams flaps at me when landing, even though I got the flaps on. Yeah, good on you for even flying that airplane, dude. That to me was one of the biggest wastes of $90 I'd spent in a. That aircraft is just not what it was supposed to be. Used Simbrief for the first time. I laughed so much. Why, with Simbrief? What do you mean? Or Eurowings and Eurowings Discover? Yeah, it's a good one. Well, I find with the Flight Factor, what happens TSC is it'll go from like no flare to like crazy balloon flare. There's no, like, I don't know, it just feels like there's no fine tuning. It just, yeah, I'm not a fan. It's like the Brick Factor 320, right? That's what I always used to call it. A321neo or the 737 MAX? Oof. That's a tough call, RJ. I like both of those planes, man. If we're going as far as looks go, I probably got to give it to the Neo. There's something about an A321 that is just so nice to look at. Especially the Neo with the big old engines. Yeah, I'm going to go A321 Neo. Yeah. Paul, what's up, man? It has been a while. Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Remember, friends, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We're going to start our descent down here into Mexico City shortly. Let's pardon me, let's go ahead and, or is it yelling for descent data yet? No, not yet. We're 83 miles. Let's go and get an updated weather here just so we can make sure everything's looking good. I love the new A320neo XLR. That thing is I'm excited for. It's beautiful. Hey, Cap, been a while. Hope you are doing well. Edward, good to see you, man. Welcome back as well. Hope all is well. Winds are 350 at 8, so we're still good to land runway 5. A little bit of a crosswind, should be fine. 12-mile visibility, broken at 2,000, overcast at 8,000. That's going to be pretty dicey, considering the airport's at like 7,200 feet. That overcast at 8,000, it's going to be interesting. You can kind of see the weather that we're flying into. Mexico City, it's like almost up over here, so we'll see how she goes, chat. Talking about the big engines and narrow bodies, it just gets me going. They are beautiful. Yeah. Airbus is just more chill than Boeing. Well, I don't know how we base it on the chill factor, but I just prefer the look of an A320. They're both great aircraft. But like the A320 just because it always has close to a tail strike on landing, which is the length, right? Descent's coming up soon, probably about, I don't know, 7 minutes. It's asking for the descent data, so we can go ahead and throw that in now. What do we say? Altimeter 3043. I mean, look at the high pressure. Always crazy high pressure up here. 350 at 8. Good. Temperature is only 17 degrees, which is kind of crazy. And then we need to get our barrel minimum. So we are planning for the ILS 5 right. Our minimums today are going to be 75.66. Thank goodness we're not flying the 737. We don't have to dial that up. 75.66 for us. 75.66 on our barrel minimums. Good. Cool. All is set there. We are scheduled for 67 miles. What genre of music am I playing? Lo-fi hip-hop. Finally broke down about the 900 for some Delta and United Ops. A little different than the 700 I was flying. Absolutely it is, man. Yeah, I actually prefer how the 900 flies. I think flaring and the whole landing is a little bit easier. It just feels more natural. The 700 is a little bit squirrely, if you will. Yeah. Interesting fact about Mexico City, when I worked there in the 90s in Canadian Airline, we often had to leave bags behind due to altitude of the airport and temperatures. Often happened to the 320 at YYZ. Crazy. I believe it. I believe it. Boeing is just taking their time with the 777X, and I just hope it better be good. Yeah, because they can't afford to have another 737 MAX incident. They just can't. The fact that they're even still coming up, you know, it's pretty crazy. Clouds are measured above the ground, not MSL, so we got plenty of space. Okay, thank you, Ben. I was questioning that in my head as well. So, okay, we're good then. Yes, lots of space. So the last couple times we've flown into Mexico City, it's been like almost, you know, I know it's going to be a little bit hazy and foggy, but it was almost down to minimums. I don't know if you remember the last time we flew in here, it was raining like crazy. Yeah, I have the 700, the 800, the 900 Dell. The 600 is one that I just would be okay with. Nobody flies the 600 anymore, so yeah. Worked for Boeing for almost 9 years, and I'm definitely more of an A320 Neo guy now. It was so beautiful, but yes, 777X. I hope it gets done right. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the reasoning is if we have clouds at 2,000 feet at Mexico City, that would be under us, technically, if measured MSL. True. Very true. That definitely does make sense. You are correct, yeah. See our approach here in front of us, looking good. We should still have about 15 miles separation. We're getting a little bit less, but we're about 10 miles now of separation with the aircraft in front of us. We should still have enough space as long as everybody sticks to restrictions and stuff. So 777X in the sim would actually be insane. I mean, I'm thinking for PMDG, once they get their 777 out, I don't think there's anything that would stop them from coming back and doing the 777X, but who knows. Other than payware planes, what is the best add-on you think is a must-have? FS Realistic, if you don't have it, it adds natural head movements and touchdown effects and stuff like that. FS Realistic is an absolute must-have in my opinion. What else? Probably a Navigraph subscription. If you don't have Navigraph subscription as well is probably also a must-have in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. 350 is such a beauty. Imagine having one in Microsoft. I think we'll get one eventually. I don't know when, but I think we'll get one eventually. Watching a documentary that features Boeing planes will probably have side sticks, as they are much easier and better to operate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Boeing will end up going down that road, making everything fly-by-wire. I don't know. Thoughts on the handling qualities of the Fly Mad Dog MD-80. I love the jet, but I feel it's a handful when hand flying. Maybe that's how the MD-80 actually felt. No. I can agree with you, Edward. I think what you're seeing is very similar to like the CRJ. That aircraft was built using like the default Microsoft kind of flight model, especially when it first came out, and it's not very good. I can agree with you on that. I would actually like to see them update that flight model and get it changed a little bit. For me, it's far too pitchy and far too just twitchy overall. Yeah. Can we select your FS Realistic preset? You can, yeah, if you go to FS Realistic and you go to Profile Cloud. Mine should be on here somewhere. There it is right there. So, there's my list. We've also got V1 Simulation, who makes one. Obviously, real-world Airbus pilot. He would probably be a good one to rate as well. Mine's not bad. 4.4 stars, 2,300 reviews. No sound effects, just camera effects. I don't like to add any of the sound effects to the FS Realistic. I think that the Fenix has one of, if not the best sound pack, you know? So yeah. How long is it going to take to land? Well, I've got tons of information up here that should allow that. We've got a flight meter that fills out. We also have this super handy little time right here, right? So that's saying about 15 minutes. So that's 15 minutes if we stay at this speed at this altitude. Obviously, we're not going to do that. I would expect we'll probably be down on the ground in about 30 minutes. That would be my guess. 30 minutes on the ground. Schmacken, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. The extra sounds are too much. They are. Yeah. What are the sound effects from FS Realistic? Just engine sounds? No, they add all kinds of stuff, man. Airframe, airflow, airport ambience, auto speed brake, blade slapping, brakes, breathing, cabin ambience, clear prop. Clear prop?
Clear prop.
Cockpit ambience, random sounds coming from someone sitting in the cockpit, active cockpit sounds, has more noises than calm sounds, crash screaming, engine vibrations, first person, flap drag, flap lever, flap stress. It's got so much, man. And you can see I really only use a few of like the ones that are, you know, engine start adds a little bit of movement, a little bit of vibration, G-forces, ground roll, scary ride, toilet flush, touchdown front. These, I mean, in my opinion, all of FS Realistic is worth it for these two features right here. The touchdown main and the touchdown front. Without FS Realistic, it literally, you can't tell if you have a good landing or a bad landing. There's no movement. You could get a 500-foot per minute landing and the screen won't move, won't do anything. So in my opinion, these two are like, this is really what I use it for. The rest are kind of just added benefits. But the touchdown main and the touchdown front, those are my two, man. Like they're just, that's why I have FS Realistic. I see I got FS Realistic, but I always just use it for the profile. Your profile, well, thank you. Yeah, you need FS Realistic, or sorry, because there's XP Realistic as well, right? There's the two of them. MM Flight Simmer, hello. Please take your cap locks off. Much appreciated, my friend. Do you think Latin VFR is going to actually put in the work of making the cockpit for their 330 and 340, or do you think it will be a similar outcome as their 320 family? I don't know. When are they releasing their aircraft? Who knows, man? Who really knows at the end of the day, dude? I don't know. I do not know. 7 miles till descent. What is intercept? Intercept is at... Okay, we'll go down to 9,000. We'll kind of play it from there. So we'll go 9,000. Or what is our first step down? First step down will take us to above 11. So we'll go 11,000 initially, and we'll kind of plan it from there. We should be less than 5 miles now. There's 3 miles till descent, so we'll start our descent now. Descent mode. We'll get the seatbelt signs on. And there we go. Starting our descent down. SimCoder's head shake. That doesn't work for Microsoft though, doesn't it? I thought that was like an X-Plane thing. And again, that it's okay, but also leaves a lot to be desired. I was so hyped about the 340 until I heard that it's from Latin VFR. Yeah. Cap, have you ever heard of ChartFox? I have. Yeah, it's a good option for people that don't and necessarily can't afford to pay for Navigraph. Mr. Mopar, dude, what's up, man? Does FS Realistic work good with the eye tracker things? Yep, shouldn't cause any problem. I use it with track IR, Dell, and I don't have any issues. Toggle track IR, I can look left, I can look right. Excuse me. No issues, man. No issues for me. Hey, Cap, happy Friday. Yes, thank you. Happy Friday to me. Time to party. Cap, will you do another long haul? We've got a long haul coming up in the next couple weeks, man. Not this weekend coming up, but next weekend, the 28th, we have a long haul. The 28th of October, we've got a long haul coming up. So I've been looking into Toby, but I haven't pulled the trigger. Yeah, so Dell, I don't know if you were here earlier. I actually just got, they reached out and they want to be, they're sending me a unit. It's going to be a paid advertisement, so take that however you will. A paid advertisement for Toby, so they're paying me to review their product. So, yeah, that's going to be coming up here sooner than later. So, they have my address, they have all my information, so I should be getting a unit, I would think, within the next 2 weeks. So look for some content up here on the channel of me using Toby. Yeah. Put my auto brake on. Okay, my gift of membership runs out soon, so here's some no floaties. Thank you. Kevin, do you think we'll ever get, you think we'll be getting Microsoft 2024 when it drops? Yes, absolutely, James. Absolutely, my friends. Any plans on trying Indie Builds Palm Springs? Yes. So it releases on Friday. Thursday evening, our Thursday evening stream will be us flying in and out of Palm Springs. So yes, we will get some Palm Springs reviews the day before it releases. I don't know how I got so close to the aircraft in front of me. I'm less than 5 miles now to the aircraft in front of me. This is kind of the problem that I have with VATSIM when there's no ATC on, is it just becomes like a... And this could be anything. I don't know what type of airplane he's in. It could just be his descent, right? His speed is like at 200, but we were 15 mile separation not even that long ago, and now I'm less than 5 miles and I can literally watch him turn. So I don't know what causes these issues, but I'm gonna go put my speed out. I'm gonna go like 250 on the speed, or 240. I'm gonna put my ground spoilers out, I don't need to be riding up his ass. Southwest, we're going to be in the A320, I think. So I'm not... Because listen, man, we got World Flight coming up. I'm going to kill everybody if I start doing the 737. Because once I get into the 737, I'm not stopping. I feel like we're a little bit early to be doing that already. I told everybody we'd probably do like 7 to 10 days of the 737 strictly before we leave for World Flight. His cost index might be lower than yours. I think that's what it is. It always creates some issues, but I see him down there. Again, I'm trying to slow up. I'm trying to give as slow as I can. If you're the guy behind me, you're going to have to slow up as well. 240 knots is what I'm at so that I can stay slower than him. But this seems to be the common theme. Cap, why do you have a 12-month badge? Because I've been a member for 12 months. I wasn't an initial member here on the channel, but now I'm a member to myself. The TFDI MD-11 is still coming by month's end, only to those that pre-ordered. I don't think it'll be released for everybody before the definitely not before the end of the month, maybe before the end of the year. Alright, so there's a max 250 knots. So we're already at 240. That should be getting us good separation. What's he at now? He's still less than 5 miles. So I'm going to take this all the way down to 230. I guess my best forward speed's probably like 235 with ground spoilers out. because I got to get back down to profile. Anyways, there's no ATC, so I can always just log off. Doesn't matter. Oh, sorry, towers online, 1855. I need TFDI to work on the 717 after the MD-11, get it over to Microsoft. I think they should be doing it, who knows, but I feel like that would be the most logical thing to do, yeah, unless they have something else that they're working on, but yeah. What livery? We're flying Volaris. Should see it in the thumbnail as well. Volaris. Los Ruiz. Los Ruiz. Alright, we're going to pause our music here as well. We'll get the sim sounds up. As we get prepped for our arrival. Trying to get us back on track now. 18,500 for transition altitude into here. 18,500. I know it's a little bit weird. And what did we say the altimeter was? It was some crazy high pressure, like 30 something. I'm going to actually pull a new METAR just in case things have changed. What was the latest song you just played? Reminded me of Interstellar a bit. It's called Disintegrate by Timothy Infinite. The song is called Disintegrate. Alright, we're coming back up on a profile now. We're going to go ahead and get our landing lights on, as well as our runway turnoffs. Altimeter is 3041. Crazy high pressure. 3041. Good. We're back onto profile now as well. We've got a restriction at 17,000 feet, so ground spoilers can go in and armed. I'm going to start bringing my speed back down even slower now. We're going to go 220. Again, if you're the airplane behind me, let's just please, whatever I'm doing, and like minus it by a few knots, and we should be good. Again, I'm just trying to keep the separation from the aircraft in front of me. Lee, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Such a cool ass approach, man. Let me turn the terrain radar on as well. Oh, I don't know where. Oh, you know what? He's flying the whole approach. He's going all the way around. Okay, well, in that case, step on it. He didn't get the memo. We're going direct. He's going all the way out and around. He's going out like that. And we're going across like this. I'm going to try and keep my speed up. No, the other pilot left with us. He was, we all left together. Alright, and the restriction is 14,000 at Almas, which it should continue to descend now. I'm doing love your channel, Zara. Thanks. Appreciate it. Cap, do you have any recommendations? Representatives from the Van Cleef family? Nice. Wait, is that a Seinfeld? Is that what that is? ECAP, I have the fly-by-wire 320 Neo and the Headwind A330-900. Is there any other freeware aircraft available for basic Microsoft Flight Simulator and usable in SimBrief? Fly-by-wire and Headwind. So probably the two that you want. Yeah. I can't remember if there's anything else. Maybe? Maybe the Kuro 787, if you have the default 787. The Kuro could be good as well. Jay Stevens, nice, man. Any Builds 310, it's a great one. Yeah. Bumpy approach through the clouds. All kinds of terrain down here as well. Alright, I'm trying to keep my speed up. I know there's, I think, a 210 knot restriction at Almas. So make sure we hit that. Zone of possible paths towards Almas. Let's see here, you can take this direct across. This looks like a very European approach. Tell you what, we take this from Sutas. Here's Sutas. And it is a very quick approach because of our high elevation. It puts us onto final and we have to be ready. Now it should give us enough separation between this aircraft. He's still flying out there. He hasn't made his turn over to Almas yet. Now the aircraft behind me is still getting a little bit close. RJ, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. And here comes Mexico City, chat. In off the mountains. This is always such a stunning place to fly into. What is that view? I hate how Microsoft does like these weird views when you put them in sometimes. Like what is this view? What view does this? Like who does this fix, do anything? Manage speed because of constraints. Yes, so the only reason we're not on the constraints right now is just because we were a little bit of separation issues, so we're trying to get that. So don't worry. Yes, as soon as I get to Almas, or about to be at Almas, which we are right now, whoa, some lag spikes, I will go back into manage. You know what, we can actually do it now. Back into manage mode, and it's going to aim for 210 knots. I can throw out a little bit of ground spoiler here again, just to help maintain the speed and altitude. 14,000 feet was the restriction. We're cleared down to 11 on the approach, 11 and 190 knots at Sutas, so we're good there. Small people like to be involved, hence the low view. I mean, you ain't landing a plane. That would be a challenge, wouldn't it? Land from this position, Captain. 12 cut, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. We are, by the way, going all the way in here at Bravo Bravo. Going this little satellite here. So vacating hopefully either Echo or Foxtrot. I don't think we'll hit Echo 2, not with the high elevation. Either Echo or Foxtrot, and then we're taxiing all the way back. And it looks like, again, we do have tower online. 1855. I've got that plugged in already in the backup. 1855. Cool. I'm going to go flaps 1. Ground spoilers in and armed once again. Going to continue this end. Like I said, it comes so quickly. I'm going to turn my LS system on as well. I think it puts us out on a final, less than 10-mile final when we're intercepting. So we basically want to be flaps, speed, kind of all of that. Intercept was at 8,900 for the intercept at MX 900. So we're going to bug up 8,900. Speed's floating back nicely now. I'm going to bug up 190 on speed. That's the constraint. It's trying to already get us into approach mode. 190 on the speed here for Sutas. Another restriction here because of terrain. You can see the ground down there. We're not actually at, it looks like we're really high up at 12,000 feet, but we're actually not. Oi, Española. Sí. Dos cerveza, por favor. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Thanks, everybody, for being here today. I really do appreciate it. It's been a long weekend. It's been a good weekend. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. We've had a lot of fun flights. Obviously, didn't stream on Saturday, but had some great flights yesterday, checking out some new San Diego scenery, and then checking out some new Tijuana scenery as well. Speak to tower in Spanish? No. We don't need to butcher any languages. No, thank you. All right, 11,000 was the restriction coming through Sutas. We're currently at 11,700, 11,800. We should be at 11,000 passing through Sutas. And then again, look, we're on 10 miles, so I'm pretty sure that turnout, we're less than 10 miles. And want to be almost fully configured coming through those turns. MX 901 at 9,700 feet. Weather's crazy down there. Can we get tacos when we land? Absolutely. And you get a taco. You get a taco. Right, Captain Howdy? Hey man, Captain's flying in. Let's give him some nice weather. Just a little bit cloudy. Yeah. Just a wee bit.
$2,500.
Okay, tower's pinging me. Right over there. Bristol City Tower, good afternoon, Volaris 810 for the ILS 5 right.
Volaris 810, squawk 3255, runway 05 right, wind 3307, QNH 3041, clear to land.
Clear to land, 5 right, we're squawking 3255. Never received a squawk from a tower controller. That was interesting. Alright, localizer's armed. I'm going to go path about 800 feet per minute, maybe even like 500 feet per minute here in a second. Good. Speed's at 180, so speed's looking absolutely fantastic. We're going to roll out here. We're going to go actually go gear down and flaps 2. We're going to go 170 on the speed. And I'm going to arm approach. And I'm going to go final approach speed. And we've been cleared to land, so we're going to get our nose and wing lights on. Good. Ground spoilers armed. Good. Let's go flaps 3. Good. Such a cool ass approach, man. And through 160 knots, we're going flaps full. We'll ding the cabin. Good. Everybody's set and ready to go there. Let's get our recording on. We are recording.
Boy, it's 5820. Are you able to do a visual to runway 05 left?
Joystick cam's on. Once again, this joystick is sponsored by a wonderful team over at Thrustmaster. If you're interested in any of the links that you see me using here, or any of the products that you see me using, there's links up above, pinned in chat. My aircraft.
Altimeter 3041, clear to land. Clear to land 05 left for clarification.
Someone's getting a visual 05 left. I think we're too close. We're a little bit too close there.
1,000.
Enjoy, guys. Definitely windy and gusting.
400.
I'm on Pappies. I'm not on Glide Slope. Glide Slope seems to be kind of running away with it a
300.
little bit.
100 above.
So those engines working.
Minimum.
Continue.
200. 100.
Light slope. Light slope.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Good. Nose over. Decelerating. Down gently. No, stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Mexico City. We'll vacate to the left here. Alrighty, not bad. That was, yeah, that nose was weird. Again, man, I still am constantly reminding myself.
Mexico, vacate to your left whenever.
I don't have to keep pulling on the nose. I kind of can let the nose go down. It doesn't slam down the way that it used to. So. I'm still, that little nose pop was my fault there. Good arrival though, happy with that one. We vacated on Foxtrot. We could have slammed on the brakes and got echo, but we did Foxtrot, kind of as predicted. In Tower Volaris 810 vacated Foxtrot. Close flaps. Stop the clock. 2 hours and 50 minutes.
810, cross under 05 left, and taxi via Bravo onto the ramp at your discretion.
Try to cross runway 5 left on Foxtrot, Bravo into the ramp, our discretion. Volaris 810, thanks for ATC. All right,
Thank
beautiful.
You. And Volaris 5820.
AP master start
taxi via
switch
Bravo
on.
to ramp at your discretion.
Nice arrival. He's right there. I don't know if he's going to let us go or...
One 179, runway ILS 05 right, full accomplishment.
Can we get tacos now? Yes.
Mexico 179.
Bravo is the first one. Right. That was a nice crosswind on that one too. The nose gear? He's like tilted up.
And Mexico 179, runway 05 right, with speed 30 at 7. Clear to land.
There's that nice crosswind. Cool. Train radar can come off. Landing lights off, nose light over to taxi, runway turnoffs off, strobe lights off, wing lights off, APU master start switch is going in. We are looking for gate, what are we looking for? Gate 3. Try and get that. Gate 3. No. Tried to look, there was no profile for this airport, so. And again, guys, if you did enjoy that, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up. We're looking for 300 likes today. I don't know if we can hit it, but if you haven't done so and you did enjoy that, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We do have the recording as well, so we'll be able to watch the replay here momentarily, so bear with me, and we'll be able to take a look at that and see how the arrival looked. Looked pretty good to me. Could have maybe had a little bit more rudder correction. Kind of switched. It was like a quartering headwind, and then at the last second, right before touchdown, it kind of switched to almost like a 90-degree crosswind. It was good. I felt it was a good landing. I don't even, what was the landing rate? I don't even remember what it said. All I know is we heard 40, 30, 10, and then the 5, and then you had that one Mississippi. It was a good one. Minus 103. Ooh, yeah, that's smooth. Especially at this altitude, you like that. 6 degrees of pitch up as well. I think that's fairly common. I don't know what the usual pitch up is. There's that Aeromexico. I don't know what the pitch up is usually, but you should try SEQM. Yes, that's the Quito, right? Quito.
Mexico 179, welcome to Mexico City. Vacate to your right when able.
Time Canada, meet at a bar. First round's on me. Nice butter, by the way. Thanks, James. Appreciate it, man. It was a good landing. Good way to finish off the week.
Right.
Airbus pitch angle goes from 3 to 6 degrees. Okay? So at 6 degrees, we're probably at the top of our pitch angle, but makes sense. Probably with the high altitude, right, Litos? The high elevation. Is the taco truck catering today? Yeah, yes, absolutely. It is. Oh, Chad, I ordered a new mic boom, by the way. Finally. I can get rid of that squeaking fucking thing. I've had this forever, but yes, I finally ordered a new mic boom. This is a great airport, very high airport, impressive approach. Yes. I've seen it done before, so we can look into doing something like that. Is that water that you're drinking? That's all I drink, man. I don't drink anything else but water. Except for when I'm in the United States of America. Then I will have high C fruit punch, always. If you're ever curious, if we're in the United States, high C fruit punch. We used to have that as a kid up here, and they stopped selling it, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. Can't get high C anymore. If it's old, WD-40's worth a try. Nah, man, I even bought like some proper lithium grease and stuff like that. It's just not. It's finitos. It's probably like 5 years old now, so it's probably time for a new one.
México, buenas tardes, Aero México 4.
Really, no soda when you go to a restaurant? Nope.
Alfa solicitando
Nope.
autorización a Miami.
Water, man. Water is the key to life.
Aero
That's a
México
long
422,
taxi, holy.
autorizado a Miami vía Noxos, Oper Tango 106.
Pretty cool airport over here. The
Copy,
international
Red
side
Flag.
is over there, I
Agenda vía la
believe.
salida Noxos 2 Alfa, nivel
That's the
de
international
velocidad
side
200,
of
nivel de
the
velocidad
airport, and then this
370.
is all your domestic
Pista
within
005
Mexico.
derecha y código 3242.
Camino Real. Is that a good airport hotel chat? Camino Real.
Aeropuerto de Miami vía Noxos, Oper Tango 106, cofre, restos plan.
All right, it's a little bit tricky to get the turn in if we go right in here at Bravo 3, so I'm going to go Bravo Bravo, and then it's going to look a little bit weird, but that's exactly what the real aircraft did as well. Not going to go in at Bravo 3 here. No AI? No, I'm flying on VATSIM, so if you do see anybody else at a gate, it's usually because it's a real aircraft. Somebody else. We're not going in there. We're going to go in up over here. Both terminals are actually international. Oh, are they now? Okay, that's kind of cool.
I'm sorry, Mexico.
I have a special story for the casino, Camino Real in Mexico City Airport. Back in the time, it was the Hilton Hotel. Interesting. Okay. It's been around for a while. The Tijuana Express. We're a little bit away from Tijuana now.
Roger that. Okay, yeah, you're going to Terminal 1 then. Right then, if you want, you can turn right then at Echo, so the next taxiway, and go to Terminal 1 that way.
I will say, though, the performance at this airport, for being such a huge city and everything, is actually pretty decent. You can see my FPS down in the bottom corner. Mid 40s to low 50s. Right, that can come off. That can go. Good. I just wish this taxi was longer. It was a long one, wasn't it? I told you it was going to be a long one.
I will probably disconnect. I'll complete the exit. I'll gate in terminal 1. Thank you for the service.
Thank you, and have a good day.
Thank you.
Alright, gate 3. That's us. This is where the real flight parked. There's no way they want us over that much more. Alright, park brakes on. Good. Upstairs, APU bleed. Engine 1, engine 2, seatbelts. Let them up, shut them down. Beacon light is off. Beautiful. GSX, upright jet bridge. There we have it, my amigos. A beautiful afternoon flying on the VATSIM network. Thanks to the ATC jumping on here in Mexico City as well, giving us some ATC. Good flight. Super happy with that one, chat. Doesn't get any better than that, really, to wrap up the week flying here in North America. Getting some Mexico ops in. I feel like we were dead center. Okay, I guess we could have been a little bit more, but that's still pretty damn perfect on the park job as well. Sweet. Cool. GSX will request deboarding. No dance today. We had the dance yesterday, chat, so we can't get the dances every single day, but that was a good one. I'm happy with that one, guys. Thanks again so much again, guys. One last time, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up. Mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you all again, guys, so much for being here. Truly appreciate it. You guys are the absolute best. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So thank you all so much for support. You guys know the plan for Thursday. I don't really know much of next week, to be honest with you, but I know that on Thursday we're going to be doing some ops in Italy. We're going to be flying out of Genoa. It's been a very long time, and hopefully maybe we can get you. Why do you take off again? So while you take off, Genoa, Italy is going to be on the plan for Thursday afternoon stream. And then Thursday evening stream, we're going to be back in North America. We're going to be down in unreleased scenery by AnyBuilds, Palm Springs. We're going to be taking a look at that, a quick preview. We're also going to be doing a giveaway Thursday evening. So if you want to pick up some scenery before it's even released, Thursday evening we're going to be giving away a copy of Palm Springs by AnyBuilds. So you're going to want to be there for that. Beautiful. Let's go to GSX. Let's go ahead and restart the Kutao script. Good. Let's go to dismiss. That's good. I'm going to close you for a second. Let's go to my flight. Sorry, ground services. Let's go to remove the chocks and cones GPU, and we'll close all the doors so we can do our replay. We're going to go to panel state. We're going to go ready. We're going to activate. Good. Appreciate the flight and the entertainment clap. God, I could hang out for what feels like forever. Good to see you, Del. Same, man. Yeah. Rome to Hecka is an awesome flight with a big A. Okay. Well, we want to fly out of Genoa, so it's not going to be Genoa anyway. That's, yeah. Let's go to set our flaps all the way full for replay, and then we'll go ahead and watch the replay. It's going to look really cool, especially with these low-lying clouds. Should be really, really nice. How can you become a mod? Don't worry about it. I've seen how you act in chat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. Do not you worry. Thank you, though. Cool. Let's go ahead and hit the play button. We're good to go. We'll go ahead and bring this forward here just a little bit. You can see even the quartering cross on the aircraft as we were coming in. That should be good right about there. Perfect. Going to go to a wing view. We'll set that up. Let you guys see what it's like coming down here into Mexico City. I mean, look at the buildings. Just crazy, man. Almost reminds me of like landing in Brazil or something like that, you know? Almost reminds me. Why no return leg? No, man. It's about a 3-hour flight, dude. I got a hairdresser's appointment, actually, in 45 minutes. Going to get my hair cut. My hair is long under this hat. Long, long, long. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for coming out today. I already give my mods, donators, and sponsors. You know, without you guys here, it ain't possible. So thank you all so much for support this weekend. I truly do appreciate it, and every week. You guys are absolutely awesome. I really, really do appreciate it. To everybody else that cannot donate with a monetary value, but donates with their time, their effort, coming and hanging out and stream, smashing down that thumbs up button. I want to thank you guys just as much as well for the continued support. You guys are absolutely awesome. Appreciate every single person that comes here, hangs out, watches the streams. Thank you all very, very much for what you guys do. You guys are absolutely awesome. Guys, enjoy the replays. Enjoy the start to your week. Next live stream from me will be Thursday afternoon, so I'm actually off for the next couple of days. Thursday afternoon from me is going to be the next live stream. We're going to be doing some flights over in Italy. Pardon me, I don't know what we're going to be airline. I was thinking either Volatia or maybe ITA Airways or something like that, but we'll be over in Italy on Thursday afternoon. Then again in the evening, we're going to look at Palm Springs pre-release version of Palm Springs from AnyBuilds. Should be a great one. Guys, enjoy the replays. Have yourselves a great start to the week, and I look forward to seeing you guys all on Thursday. Happy landings, my friends. See